Round 3, fight!
I ain't paying no bullshit. Are you mad?
Hadouken!
I'm gonna chuck a cocoon down your throat. I'm cocoon. I'm gonna chuck a cocoon down your throat. Too much rules. I am playing chess. We're not under Sharia yet. You mad? All right, bro. All right, bro. How you there? Are you with it yet? How you there? Are you with it yet? All right, bro. Bust the nut yet? You gotta do it, prick.
You lose!
I ain't paying no bullshit, cause you mad? I'm gonna chuck a cocoon down your throat. You gotta do it, prick. You can't control me. We're not under Sharia yet. You mad? Cocoon.
Wrong with my alright. Oh, I can't see the comments. Alright, there's something wrong with my computer. Oh, let me just check. Okay. Oh, I can see them now. Alright. I couldn't see the comments.
You gotta dwelling prick. You gotta dwelling prick.
Kind of cold today. Not gonna lie.
Cocoon. You can't control me. We're not under Sharia yet. You mad?
I'm cold. Let's get my... All right.
3, fight!
All right. Yeah, this is a really cool mask. I didn't realize how cool it is, but even lets you open up this bit to get air in. Because I was suffocating last time, so I can actually talk. Just unclip them. It's a good little mask, you know. It's only like 15 quid. Quite impressive, this little mask. Obviously, Ratty Ratatouille is live streaming and he's talking shit again, that little prick. Look after your little brat first before you start freaking moaning and bitching online 24 hours a day. You got a little brat here that you need to look after. Look at the state of him. I will be addressing the recent situation that has occurred over in Speaker's Corner. And I will be giving my view. I took 2 days because I wanted to see the videos. I wanted to get different perspectives before I made a decision on where I stand. And if you want to know where I stand, go to Academic Screeching. I'll put the link below after because I don't want you to go there now. But afterwards, and there's a 30-second clip of me speaking, and I stand by what I said in that clip 3 or 4 months ago, apart from one thing. So Academic Screeching has done an incredible video. Big up to Academic Screeching for that on all the incidents that we can see on camera of Jedi and the things that have been going on in Speaker's Corner. Yeah. Now, I've titled this video, this is Speaker's Corner, not Fighter's Corner. Now, to PC Bonds, I know you're probably watching. Hi. If you're wondering what the rat is, that's your little Omar, that little thug at Speaker's Corner. That's his illegitimate little brat. He had an affair with a dirty, manky rat down an alleyway next to Speaker's Corner, and that's the offspring that come out of that dirty, manky rat's little pom-pom, whatever you call it. They call it pom-pom. I don't know what it's called. So when it comes to speak to the police, now to the police, I know you watch the videos. What are you doing? What are you doing? Speaker's Corner is in a worse state than it was last year. In the last 2 weeks, there have been brawls, there have been fights, there have been people chased around the park like me. There are people doing the pilgrimage to the Raj. Yeah, and also on top of that, things are going on online and people saying threats. Just today, I've got a recording of that rat threatening Sophia Lewis that he's going to do much worse than what Omar did with the water, bottle of water. What does that mean? If Omar dashes water on Sophia Lewis's face and he's going to say he's going to do much worse than that, what do you think that means? You know, I'm sick and tired of threats being made left, right, and center. People going to Speaker's Corner. It's not safe. Once it hits around 6, 7 o'clock and it goes dark, the place is like a lawless zoo. It's crazy. Yeah, it's lawless. There's no police there after 6 or 7 o'clock. You don't see any policemen anywhere. Anyone could do anything at that time. They could go up behind you and do whatever they want. There's no way of stopping them. And they could just leg it and you wouldn't be able to find those persons. The police need to get their act together. And I'm going to be doing a lot of snitching. Snitch, snitch, snip, snip. And before everyone says snitches get stitches, shut your mouth. I'm not a thug. Never claimed to be, never will be. I'm not a roadman, whatever you want to call it. I live by the law. When I have an issue, I go to the police. If you live that life, that's your problem. That's your problem. That's not my problem. But I'll be snitching left, right, and center. If any man comes up to me and tries to do anything, yeah, because I've been hearing a lot of chat shit get banged by certain individuals. Chat shit get banged. Chat shit get banged, whatever that bullshit is. If anyone comes up to me and threatens or does anything, I will be prosecuting. You understand me? I will prosecute. I will get your ass in jail. I don't give a shit. I do not live by the no snitching rule. Never have. Speaker's Corner is a mess. A total and utter mess. And the last 2 weeks it's gone downhill more than I could ever thought. Yeah, you have an individual at the park whose little son is here, little brat. Say hello to him. Say hello. Amma! 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 I miss you! Amma! Please come back! Amma! Yeah, I'm trying to be serious today, but you have Omar who goes to the park only to do one thing. He has never had a conversation. He's never had a debate. He's never had any form of intellectual thought in the park. I've never seen him speak about anything. The man is just a rat. And with rats, they must be removed. I'm sorry to say that. He must be removed. The man is not capable of behaving in a civil manner. He's just big up to Sophia Lewis. I just heard on Sophia Lewis him threatening Sophia Lewis, and he said he will make what Modine done by chucking water, says that's going to be nothing compared to what he's going to do. What does that mean? To PC Barnes, when you're listening, what does that mean? What is it going to take before the police start to do their job and start removing individuals from the park? Do you want someone to die? Is that what the police is waiting for? Someone to be killed? Now, I'm just going to quickly go through what I'm going to do today is I will be addressing this issue with Oz. Now, people are going to say, Raj, it's none of your business. Raj, what's it got to do with you? What I'll say to you is shut up. It's got everything to do with me. I was there the original time. I feel like I've got to know Oz as well. He's a decent guy. Although he's made mistakes, trust me, he's not coming out of this lightly either, because he's been behaving like a lunatic as well. But the main perpetrators who have done what I believe to be basically it's assault are being made into some kind of victims, that they've done nothing. Oh, that's just what happens if you start chatting shit. Chat shit, get banged. That's the new catchphrase of certain individuals. Chat shit, get banged. So if you talk at Speaker's Corner and they don't like it, you're chatting shit, you might get a bang in your face. This is the kind of rhetoric that is going on right now, yeah, on the net, and the police are like, yeah, it's cool, don't worry, wait until someone actually gets killed and then we'll deal with it. Let me just go through the comments and let me just see what's going on. All right, let me just say a few shout outs first before I go into my little tirade. Obviously, you know, when I go into my tirade, I get lost in time. So I forget how many hours have gone past, and I won't be reading the comments because I've got things that I need to get off my chest. So basically, I don't know who RSC is, but whatever. How you doing? Atheos, big up. TOTF, Master Splinter, yeah. No, that's a discredit to Master Splinter. He's big up to Master Splinter. This is just Rat Boy's illegitimate little brat. JS, now I'm sub-zero, maybe. Yeah, I'm freezing cold, that's for sure. My neck, actually, one of the other reasons I didn't live stream is because my neck, I got the cold hit my neck, and it just knackered out my whole shoulder. And so I've been kind of like, you know, out of action for a bit. Joe de Janahade, Raja Babu. Oh, I don't know what that means. Right. Frank, one thing I must agree with you, it ruins it for everyone else. The roadman is not invited to such a program. All right, Frank Muir, Romy Tomlinson, Duffy Hunter, Sheriff Attack. A lot of sheriff going on Sunday. I was being followed around the park. You know, how they fell for that, I don't know. Because I told them I'm going to walk around the park, and I kept on walking around, and they're just following me for God knows how long. I mean, I would have been embarrassed doing something like that. After like half a lap, I would have been, nah, leave it. But they got no shame or no IQ, very low IQ. I mean, it's probably both. TOT, Frank Moore, Vincent Young. So should Omar be banned permanent? Of course, Omar should be banned. That's not even up for contention. He should have been banned ages ago. Chase the area, Autism Dad. Big up to Autism Dad, man. Romy High, the first one. Oh no, I'm not going to read that. Weebed, Romy Tomlinson, Chase Days, Weebed, big up. Emily Lucha, big up. RSC, Romy Tomlinson, whatever. Danny T. I gotta get used to. Eunice is in the house. Poor Eunice. I made him hold my camera, and his fingers froze, and his little finger fell off from frostbite. He's only got 3 fingers now. Sorry, Eunice. Duppy Hunter, Woke Nation, Polytrop, God knows what that means. All eyes on you. He said if you apologize, all eyes on you says, he said you have apologized to him. If you apologize for what? What have I done to apologize for? Are you thick or something? He's never getting no freaking apology from me. It's crazy. Would you let Ratatouille cook some beans for you? You're mad. He'd poison it, try and kill me. Perpetrator is turning into, yeah, it is turning into WWE. It's mad. Even I look like a WWE character. I was looking back at the freaking video. I was like, dressed like a freaking, like I was going to war or something. But that's what it feels like. When I go Speaker's Corner in the morning and I'm getting ready, I feel like I'm going to war. So I'm like, you know, as I'm getting dressed, I'm like, ka-chink, clink, gloves on. So this is kind of my routine in the morning, like before I go Speaker's Corner. I'm like literally like getting my belt and doing this and going like Batman or something. I'm like, all right, here's my thing. And I go, yeah, put it on, get my gloves, put them on like I'm going to war. And I'm like, then I walk at that. We're going Speaker's Corner for God's sake, but even I'm dressing like I'm some kind of freaking character from WWF or something. But you need that mentality. I kind of wear like a uniform when I'm going in there. I've kind of got like a uniform on, which kind of helps. Lost, Eunice, Ethio, oh God's sakes, JS, whatever. Tim Manusa. It's because of who are you doing? Robert JK, big up to JK, Robert Thompson, Wildlife Limit, JS, John Downing, Tim Manusa, Vincent Young, Oi, yeah, for London Mayor, yeah, you're right. RSC, Work Nation, Frog Up, and Sarah Lipper coming too, whatever. Assassin thingy. That's why I got the mask on. Assassin plays, you little prick. Who is that old gentleman in your art behind you? Where? Who's that old gentleman? It's just a random man. I don't know who he is. I just drew him to practice. Big up Sid Bash. I have to make him into a mod. I can't remember what happened last time when I couldn't make him into a mod. I have to double check the account. I don't believe it. So Euban Van Dam said, Raj, your mods keep permanently blocking me for nothing. Hence the reason I never come on your channel. Why would I care? You spent the time writing that bullshit. I don't give a shit. I don't care if I found you on the street and you had your head in a freaking drain. I don't give a shit about you, you turd. I'd have to think twice if a burning building was going on, whether I'd call the police or the fire brigade. Why would I care if you're freaking well on here crying and bitching that they're blocking you and you don't want to come on my channel? F off, you little turd. Freaking heck, man. That guy makes the most amount of bullshit and racist and threats against me, and he's expecting me to show him sympathy now. RTW, Amelia Lucha, I can't go through the whole freaking thing. This always happens, the same thing. Hundreds of, why are you not always writing so many goddamn comments? Big up to Sophia Lewis. She was just on that rat's channel. He was threatening her as well. The little prick. I got that recorded, Sophia. Trust me, I'll be showing that to PC Bunch. Snitch, snitch, snip, snip. I forgot the ending. To your little lulla. Snip, snip, your little lulla. All right. Rainbow Dunya. Big up Rainbow Dunya. Sam M. Oh, to Sam M. One of my generals. He's not being Speaker's Corner because he saw on the Quran and now his leg's swollen up. Billy Sai. Ryan, you to get some of that legal self-defense. Yeah, I actually was thinking about getting that. One the last. Sophia Lewis's fan. I will block that person soon. A complete gutter-dwelling turd, no doubt about it. You are putting Sophia Lewis's name through the freaking mud. How dare you use her name for such a vile individual that you are? You're a turd of a human being. You're scum of the earth. Excrement on my freaking shoe. Robbie Tomlinson. Amelia Lucha, one of the last. Oi, oi, Raj is my hero. Yeah, I'm a hero. Yeah, I don't know, hero of what though, but all right. So I've read enough. Sophia, similar. Are you Jamie Vardy? What the hell is that? I can't read anymore, for God's sakes. I've done my best. Let me have a look. Oh, big up Rashma Akhtar. Rashma Akhtar is a real person. She'll be on my video hopefully tomorrow. I did think originally that she was a man who was obsessed with Sophia Lewis, but it's not. She's actually a really nice lady, and I met her at Speaker's Corner. And I will be, Sophia Lewis, she's given me her number to give to you. So I will give you the number. And it's up to you if you want to speak to her, but she's a very nice lady. So I don't want anyone being cruel to her, so don't time her out or nothing. She's a very nice person. So Bobby G's in the house. So let's have a look. Freddy. I'm going to have to go forever. Well, PC Bonds has no power. The big feds want gang there to get the reactionaries in it. Reactionary. Let me talk to Reactionary in a second. Let me just talk to Reactionary because I need to literally speak to that guy for a minute. Where is it? Eunice Osman. All right, so Reactionary goes to the park here. The man goes to the park. He films. But for some goddamn reason, he doesn't talk to anyone or introduce himself. Yes, I have got an itchy nose, you little. I was going to call him a little prick, but I can't because I like him now. So I'll just say you little. I don't know what. Well, I'll just say I have got an itchy. I can't even swear at Sid Bash anymore, for God's sakes. So Reactionary goes there, and he films and has conversations, but he's never introduced himself, like to me or anyone that I know of. He just walks around chatting, but he doesn't introduce himself. Now, there is one person that knows who he is, and that is the intellectual giant known as Gay Dunya, the king of the 10 inches. Now, with Gay Dunya, for some reason, he puts the trust in that low IQ idiot who's a solution to everything from world hunger to a meteorite about to obliterate the earth, the death of the dinosaurs, you name it. His solution is always, let's go to the mosque and pray. It doesn't matter what scenario you give this man, he will always come back to, let's go to the mosque and pray. That's it. That's the level of his intellect. But I've got to say one thing. I do find his questions quite interesting. The same way, you know, when you hear a child asking an adult a question that an adult would never think of, because they're so low IQ and they're so dumb, the little children, their brains haven't fully developed, they will ask questions that are very obvious that an adult might not ask. And so this is what Gay Dunya does. He has a brain of maybe like a 5-year-old. And so he asks questions that, oh, all right, I didn't really think of that. Maybe I would have thought of that when I was younger. So I don't know why Reactionary has him on his channel. I think he has him on his channel to make himself feel clever. Confirm or not confirm, Reactionary? Do you have Gay Dunya on your channel as your host or your partner to make yourself feel better about yourself? We'll find that later. All right, so let me go into my thingy now. All right, so there's a video on what's it called? Forgotten his name. Oh, Academic Screeching. After I've done my particular live stream, I will recommend you go to Academic Screeching and watch the video and decide for yourself if you think, oh, Full Shepherd, big up to Full Shepherd, man. He's giving me $20. I'm rich. I'm rich. I'm rich. I'm gonna retire now. I'm retiring. This is my last ever live stream. I forgot I even got thingy. So big up to Full Shepherd. Full Shepherd, I'm gonna tell you the truth. He's the only general that I'm not gonna admit that I have not met. Because for you to be a general in the Beta Misfits, I have to have met you, or you have to have done so much for the cause that you have then been given the position of a general without you meeting me. Now, Full Shepherd has gone way beyond anything I could have expected with all the tunes, loads of stuff he's done, and the tunes to Speaker's Corner has been instrumental. Like especially that Terminator track is one of my favorite tracks. So big up to Full Shepherd, the only general so far that is gonna be made a general, even though I haven't met him. Everybody else are generals, but they're not. Oh, big up what Betty Wore. So what Betty Wore, she is a first class general. So Sophia Lewis. So this is me at the top of the Beta Misfit crew. Betty second, first class general. Then you have Manny, Sophia Lewis, Steve, Hassan, Full Shepherd, and Sam M. So that's the roster so far. Oh, big up to Atheos. I don't know what DKK is. It's probably like 30 pence or something. But big up to Atheos. I think he's trying to pay to get himself modded up. I must warn you before you waste your money. I don't mod you up if you start paying me. I'm not a prostitute. I do need to double check that you are a firm believer, and I've been watching your comments, so I do believe that you are. What is 20 DKK? What is DKK? Someone tell me what DKK is so I can say it in English, because I don't know what DKK is though. I will mod you up at some point, Atheos. I've seen your comments around the other places. So you know, at some point you're on a good. Oh, Denmark Krone, 2 million. Yes, I got 2 million. Thank you. Oh, Sarah Garvey's in the house as well, man. Big up to Sarah Garvey. Big up to Sarah Garvey. So that's cool. That's cool. Love anything. Every penny counts. So I'm happy. So let's go on to the whole situation now. The topic of contention. Now, I have to say this. There are people that should not be in the park. I'm going to say it straight. There are people that should not be in the park. Maybe I'm one of them. I don't know. If the police decide I need to be removed, then I'll go. But the police need to start taking action and banning people. Rat Boy should be banned straight out. He has, I mean, this weekend just alone, he has done so much shit. The week before that, he's done so much shit. He's threatened online. He just threatened today online to dash something even worse on Sophia Lewis's face. The second person that needs to be banned is Jedi. There's no doubt. Jedi, you need to get banned. You do not need to be in the park. Yeah? You need to be banned. Third person is anybody. Who's a third person? So I'm not, I mean, the people that are, or other people that need to be banned, I'm not going to go into names, but I will say that anybody that starts going around saying chat shit, get banged, if you talk in Speaker's Corner, they should get banned as well. Now, before I go on to my little analysis of why I believe these individuals should be banned for the better good of Speaker's Corner, I will say one thing. Both of them have their own issues. Yeah. When I had an issue with Jedi, and I said a couple of months ago that he's a bully and he's this and he's that, I stick to that. But I didn't know his background. I didn't know he had, the life he had, and I didn't know the hardships he went through. And so I did take that into account afterwards, because I found out afterwards, and I don't want to talk about it, but he's had a very tough upbringing. And I've got to commend him for putting his life round and being able to make something of himself throughout that whole situation, because I've got to give him respect for that. But that doesn't mean you're gonna have free pass to go around Speaker's Corner bullying and stuff like this. Yeah, that's just not the way it works. You still have to be held to account, and the behavior which when you then put into academic screechings. Oh, I have to say, Let the Truth Prevail has given £1, but let me say something to Let the Truth Prevails. You're a gutter-dwelling prick, and I'd rather take that £1. I'm going to probably shove it down the freaking toilet, and I'll let you watch it. I'll live stream it, you little turd. I don't want your money, you little prick. Take it back. He's a stalker. Before anyone says, oh, I don't want to give money to us, he's a stalker. I don't want his money. He wants something back from me. He either wants me to give him a blowy or to do something nasty like that. I'm not into that shit. Gurgis Singh. So take your money back, you little prick. Don't give me money. You're mad I want to take your £1. If you don't take it back, I'm going to do a live stream where I'm going to chuck your £1 in a bit of poo, and I'm going to flush it. I'm going to actually poo in the toilet, put your £1 coin in it, and then I'm going to flush it. Yeah. I will, atheist. Yeah, so basically, when it comes to oh my God. Yeah, so when it comes to the situations with certain individuals like Jedi and what's he called, a Rat Boy, both of them need to be banned. They both need to be banned. It's gone too far now. There's too much evidence against both of them, and I don't know what the police are doing, why they're not removing these individuals, because when you put all the compilation together, you can see both of them have a serious problem with their anger. both of them have a serious problem with their anger, and both of them have had a difficult upbringing. I'm not going to lie. Same with Rat Boy, and I used to take that into account. That he's I don't want to go into it, but he's had a troubled situation going on with his family, and I took that into account. But it's only so far I will take that into account. When you start saying I'm going to dash a baked bean in your head and knock your turban off, start saying you're going to F that, I had sex with my MUM and all this kind of bullshit, threatening me left, right, and center. Just on Sunday, the individual said to me, "Oh, suck out your guru." Now, for me, my gurus, I like the way Muslims see Muhammad and the way Christians see Jesus. So he said, "Suck out your guru." Now, I'm going to say something. I never retaliated. Do you know why? Because I'm Raj 5.5. I've had a firmware update. Although this stuff does piss me off, I don't let it affect me no more, because I know that's what they want. They want a reaction. And I'm not going to react. It's just words. But let me say something. If I was to react and say the same thing back to their prophet, I would freaking have my head kicked in by now. Yeah? I would have my head kicked in by now. He also said it last night on his live stream. When he was called out for it, he said it again. And his people on his comments were saying it. Now, this is the double standards and the hypocrisy of not only the Muslim community, but also Jedi and these guys. Big up to Ralph Mussolini. I don't agree with all of his viewpoints, but I think he's a decent guy that I can talk to. So both of these groups, which is going to consist of Jedi and Respect. Now, when it comes to Respect, I don't think he should be banned from the park. I don't have an issue with him on a personal level. I think he can contribute something to the park, but not when he's with certain individuals, in my opinion. When he's by himself, he's actually it's quite good to talk to him. We can have a bit of banter. I don't take things what Respect says too seriously. He's never threatened me. He's never come into my space too much, and he hasn't really done too much that I find thing, apart from that thing about my turban a while ago. And even though I didn't like that, I still didn't. I've kind of gone past that. But when it comes to the situation with Rat Boy, content over everything, said. Oh God, look what I'm doing to content. I am gonna crush content over everything. I'm gonna crush him. I'm going to crush content. Do you know what he was doing on Sunday? Oh my God. I was in enough. What it is, yeah, on a normal day, what he would do is like do a little bit of shit stirring. Okay. We call it chugliya in Punjabi. Chugliya means when you do a little bit of stirring the pot. But on this day, on Sunday, I had so many people coming at me, and then this bloody COE Leon was in the back doing chuggling at the same time as I was being attacked left, right, and center. I felt like, when somebody's like you're getting punched in the face and then somebody's kind of going behind you, pinching you or something, Like, imagine getting beaten up and then there's someone like Leon pinching you, like adding to the little bit of pain that you already got. And it's annoying, like someone pinching you as you're getting your ass caned, and or people are trying to attack you. That's what I felt what Leon was. So for me, Leon, until further notice, I'll be calling Leon Chugliya over everything. Chugliya over everything. So he's still COE, but I will be calling him Chugliya. Chugliya is shit stirring in Punjabi, and it begins with a C. So he will be Chugliya over everything now. Yeah, he was having a lot of fun. He was having a lot of fun. Yeah. Yeah, no. He was like going crazy. Everything about poor Daniel, my mate. Big up to Daniel. I was getting it. I was like, I was made to feel like I was like freaking some kind of Nazi or something. Yeah, so me and content's juggling over everything for a little bit. He was being very naughty that day. I don't know what happened to him. He's like a schoolboy who's normally very well behaved at school, and then one day, for some goddamn reason, he becomes a nightmare. Like just for one day, he just starts running around kicking people and beating people and like, you know, spitting at the school teachers and stuff. So I don't know, that's kind of what Leon was on Sunday. He's normally pretty good. Yeah, he's a naughty little schoolboy on Sunday. All right, so for me, this is the situation. Oz, I'm going to talk about Oz because Oz, I've got to know him now through the depression situation. I knew him before as well, but from a more antagonistic. Whenever I spoke to him on the net, we were always arguing. Yeah? In fact, we used to always like argue and fight against each other on the net. I didn't know who he was. I will say that we've kind of mended bridges, and over the depression situation, we've kind of connected, and I think he's a decent guy. But he's not innocent in what happened. He needs to take responsibility for himself as well, because I've heard him calling out people, saying this. What does he say? He says something about, oh, I'm not that man. I'm not that man. You don't want to, you know. So basically talking all this kind of road talk and all that. Yeah, and if you talk like that, you know, then Omar's talking that, and then you go to the park and then blah, blah, blah. You know, shit happens. Then you got to take responsibility for things escalating out of control. But saying that, it doesn't mean what Jedi did was right. Because at the end of the day, when we were standing, now the reason I'm talking about, because I was standing with Oz, yeah, at the when we was having the speech, when we was doing our talk, and I saw Jedi come from the corner later on and say, Oz, come with me. I assumed he was taking him to the side to give him a bit of a, you know, just talk to him about something. I didn't know what they were doing in terms of trying to, like, you know, doing what they were trying to do. For me personally, I understand what Jedi was trying to do. Before I go on, I understand what Jedi was trying to do. He was trying to say, look, Omar is a big mouthy little prick and he's not going to do anything. So let me take you around the corner and I'll show you he's not going to do nothing. And so, you know, I can understand the logic, but it wasn't the right decision, especially when we was talking about depression and we acknowledged that Omar had mental health issues, and you even said that he had mental health issues. So when I was talking to Oz, if I knew that he was being led away to maybe have a little bit of a tussle with that rat, I would have said, nah, leave it, just stay here. So I can understand where Oz is coming from, that he felt like the situation was like, it could have, now, at the end of the day, the situation went the way Jedi wanted. I agree. It went the way Jedi wanted. Omar wasn't about it, and they walked off and nothing happened, yeah? But it could have went 50 different ways. It could have went 50 different ways. Because the thing is, the problem with Respect and Jedi is this. They both think they're always right. They think that everything they do is going to plan out exactly the way they think in their head, and they cannot envisage that there might be your plan and then 50 different variations of it, and it could have went left very quickly. Yeah. So this is the problem. And like I said in the title, this is Speaker's Corner, yeah, not Fighter's Corner. We was talking about depression. We was talking about mental health. We acknowledge that Omar has a mental health issue, and I don't care what he says he has. For you to then come in to the conversation from the side and say to Oz, come on, let's go this way, and then try and try and make them, you know, maybe, you know, try and get them together and maybe, you know, duke it out, whatever. And I understand what you was trying to do, and you knew they weren't going to fight, but what if they did? So I do agree that I don't believe that Jedi done it for malicious reasons. Now, let me just say something. Listen to me carefully. I do not believe Jedi did it for malicious reasons. I don't think he thought, oh, I'm going to put Oz in this situation and I don't give a shit what happens to him. I think he was so confident in his own brain that when he does this, it's going to go that way, that he didn't even think about the alternatives. And that's because both Jedi and Respect are both very arrogant. Yeah, they're very arrogant. Both of them believe that they are right all the time. They believe they are self-righteous. This is why when people start calling them out and calling them hypocrites, they cannot accept it. Because for them, in their own brains, they think they are better than everybody else. They believe, I mean, Respect in himself thinks he's a Sikh guru, thinks he's a Muslim sheikh, thinks he's a Hindu priest, a Buddhist monk, a Scientologist. I mean, even when he talks to people from different ethnicities, like the Iraqi man, he chats like he's more Iraqi than an Iraqi. So the Iraqi guy is telling him his experiences in Iraq, and he's like, nah, you know, I may not be Iraqi, but I know more about Iraq than you do, and you'd never even lived there. With myself, he's always telling me how to be a Sikh, but he doesn't even know the basic tenets. He didn't even know that our religious text is called the Guru Granth Sahib. He called it the Bhagavad Gita. The Bhagavad Gita is the Hindu text. It's like me saying to a Christian, oh, you know, what about your Quran? You can't take a man seriously if he doesn't even know the basics of someone's faith and telling everybody the way they've got to behave. Now, let me say something to you, Respect. I have no issue with you on a personal level, but stay in your lane. Just stay in your lane. Stop telling Muslims how to be Muslims. Stop telling Hindus how to be Hindus. Stop telling me how to be a Sikh, and just concentrating on yourself. Because I'm sick and tired of every conversation we have. You have to bring in Bhai Jagraj Singh. Oh, you're not a real Sikh, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I know I'm not a good Sikh. I'm the first one to say that I'm not a good representation of a Sikh. Now what? I've already said it. I've got my own journey. Now, when it comes to Jedi, I've said before, Jedi, you're a bully. Yeah, you're a bully. You are an intelligent guy, and I give you that. And you've made considering your circumstances, which I didn't know before. So the last time I called you a bully, I didn't know your circumstances. Once I found out your circumstances, I was like, all right, he's made a good life for himself, considering how much he had to go through. So I'm big up for that. I give you props for that. But let me tell you something. You're not ready for Speaker's Corner. Yeah, you do your own thing that you got to do, yeah, and just do your own thing. But when it comes to Speaker's Corner, you're too volatile, the same way Rat Boy is too volatile. Now, when it comes to Oz, I don't care what you say or anyone says. When he was in McDonald's, he didn't deserve to get his ass caned. The man didn't deserve to get his ass caned. Was he a mouthy little prick? Yes. I've had my issues with Oz. He's very mouthy. I remember being online with the guy, and he was chatting shit to me. Oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. When I see, what's his name? What's he called? Hassan. Oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Now, I've had my own altercations with him as well, and that guy's got a mouth on him. Yeah, but when I watched the video, the reason I didn't talk about this until today because I wanted to get all the facts. When I watched the video back, and I looked at it, I didn't see anything that Oz did that deserved a beating. Did he deserve a bit of a tongue lashing? Yeah, do your thing. But to then go from a tongue lashing to physical violence is not acceptable. And I'm going to be straight. If it was me, and I don't give a shit what anyone says, because I know people are going, Raj, you're a snitch, Raj, you're this, Raj, you're that, chat shit get banged, which is, now one of the things is I listened to their live stream yesterday or the day before, and the amount of excuses on that live stream, yeah, is nauseating. The amount of excuses on their live stream is nauseating. And the reason why people can't call out Jedi on his live stream is they're too scared of him. They know he's done wrong, but they won't say nothing because they're too scared of him. They will not say shit to him. I heard people on that live stream that I actually like, and I was like, hold on a second, why are you not calling the man out? Omar's dad, I'm blocking you, you little prick. Don't write that shit. I'm taking you out of this. Don't be a nasty little individual. See, that's the kind of stuff that is nasty. Like, don't bring his father into this. What's wrong with you? Although he brings everyone else's family into it, I'm not going to stoop to his level. So, when you go onto their live stream and you listen back, the way they're chatting is like Speaker's Corner is like some freaking war zone or something. Oh, chat shit, get banged. Chat shit, get banged. I heard that like 10 times on the live stream. Now, let me say something to you. I'm chatting shit, and if I get banged, I'm going to press charges. You understand? I have no qualms of snitching and going to the police. No. Let me take that back here. Let me take that back. I'm not snitching because I don't live that life. I go to the police at the drop of a hat. Always have, always will. I don't give a shit. I will do it in front of your face. So when you say, oh, big up to Big Ards, yeah, big up to Big Ards, I need to address you as well, Big Ards. You're getting a bit of stick today as well. So when it comes to this chat shit, get banged, and some of the people that say it all the time is Beefy. Beefy's always going chat shit, get banged, chat shit, get banged. All right, I'm going to chat shit for the next 2 hours, yeah? Now, if you bang me, I will press charges. You understand me? I will take it all the way to court, and I will get anybody that touches me locked up. Other people will not do it because they don't want to. Oh, like I guarantee you with Oz, I can't tell the man what to do. But if some man done that to me, that guy will be freaking locked up by now. No doubt about it. Obviously, he's not going to do that because he's got the stupid motto, snitches get stitches and all that kind of bullshit. So to anybody watching this stream, yeah, and now I'm going to say something. Anybody who's watching this stream and they're getting offended by what I'm saying, that they think I'm chatting shit, tough shit. I'm still going to say it. And if you want to start going around threatening everybody and intimidating and bullying, it's not going to work. I'm telling you that straight now. Do your thing if that's how you work. Chat shit, get banged. Now, before I go on, I need to address one thing else here. Yogi B's in the house. Big up to Yogi B. I've met him now. Big up to Yogi B. He was at Speaker's Corner on Sunday, man. So let me address something before I forget. Big Odds, are you still there? Big Odds. Big Odds, are you still there? RS, big up to RS. Let me just say something before I go on. RS, yeah. I saw on Omar's live stream that he said I was cussing out his prophet. Never. Omar's lying. I never said anything against anybody from his faith. He's lying. When he said to me about the Goodals and stuff, I said nothing to him. I don't even speak to the man. Whenever I speak to him, I put the camera on. So all of it's on footage. I never speak to him in private. So he's lying to you. I said nothing against the prophet of their religion, nothing against Allah, and nothing against the Quran. I criticize a system called Sharia and the jizya and stuff like that. I do not criticize the faith in its spirituality. I do want to say to Big Ards though, yes, before we go on. I've spoken to Big Ards privately, and he's agreed that he's going to apologize to Uncle Asif the next time he's at Speaker's Corner for his behavior. Now, I'm going to say something to Big Ards, and I've said it to you in your face as well. What you did was unacceptable. I've watched the video back again, and I'm telling you, you let yourself down. You let yourself down. And I'm hoping, because when I spoke to him, he realized what he did was silly. The man, yeah, is just Omar. I mean, what's it called? Uncle Asif and that old man. They were insulting each other, and they always do that. They always do that. Yeah. And for you to intervene and get physical with the man like that is totally unacceptable. He knows that. And let me say something. It's not happening again. Not under my watch. So he controls me a little. He gives me honest advice, and I'm going to give him honest advice. And that's my honest advice to him. Like, don't do that again. You're letting yourself down. Don't become one of those thugs at Speaker's Corner. You're not about that. You're not like that. You're a good guy, man. You just got a hot head. You just not. Don't do that again. And if you do that again, I'll have to disassociate myself from you. I'm being honest with you. What's he saying now? I don't know what he's doing. You agree to that, though. All right, it's up to you. But I'm telling you, it's up to you. I can't force you. But that's my advice to you, that you should apologize to him publicly. You should apologize to him publicly. He's an old man in his 60s. Whatever. Now, let me just say something. What people don't realize, just so that I'm not condoning what he said or what he done, but Uncle Asif as well was calling his parents out. Now, for people that don't understand Punjabi, I could understand the Punjabi, and he was calling Arj's parents out, his mum and dad, which is what made him very angry. And although I still disagree with what he did, take that into account, that he was calling out his parents, which is what made him get much more angry. Obviously, when you talk about someone's parent, you're going to lose your thingy. So, like I said, it's still not. I still said it's wrong, but I'm just trying to tell you that there was more to the story than if you were just watching it and you didn't understand the language. Because I could understand what they were saying because they were speaking Punjabi. And I'm not going to say that, Rainbow Dunya. I'm not saying that. But let me just say, he'll do the right thing, I hope. I'm not going to pressurize him. It's up to him. So let me go back to the Jedi situation, yeah? Now, when it comes to Oz, when I watched the video and saw him in MacD's, big odds. Look here, I don't know, are you Johnny? Because you wasn't talking like this yesterday when I spoke. He's an old man. You look silly doing what you did. Look at the video, how silly it looks. Just get yourself calmed down and just do the right thing. Sometimes the bigger man is being able to say, look, what I did was wrong, and apologize and move on. He can apologize to you as well for calling out your parents. Cool. But you need to both move on. Now, when it comes to the situation in MacD's, when it comes to Oz, because me and Oz had a chat about depression earlier on the thingy. Now, before I go on, I'm going to say it again. Both me and Oz are not using depression as a deflection. We have both said we have got through the depression. Remember, listen to me carefully. We have got through the depression. Yeah. I am not depressed now. I'm actually in a good space, but I've been there. So I'm giving my story of how I managed to go from being depressed and suicidal to being Raj 5.5. How did I go from being depressed and suicidal to Raj 5.5? And that's how I want to help people, by giving my experience of what I do to get what I do when I'm feeling low and how I get myself into a high. I'm lucky I draw. So as you can see around me, I've got all my artwork. And this drawing here is about depression. You may not understand it, but when people are depressed, so to anyone that's depressed, when you're depressed and suicidal, you think everyone's laughing and having a great time. And so you look at the world like this. Everyone's laughing, having a great time. But in reality, people are not laughing and have a great time. Everybody has problems. Everybody has issues. Some people are just better at hiding it. Yeah, so some people are just better at hiding it. That's not reality. That's what you see because your brain is fogged with the depression. And once you're out of the depression, you will start realizing that most people are depressed themselves and have problems. Yeah. So I hope that, you know, people can understand when I'm talking about depression, I'm not using it as an excuse. Oz is not using it as an excuse. We are trying to tell people that we have suffered from depression and we are now through it. Yeah. Now, when it comes to in the McDonald's, I don't give a shit what anyone says, because Respect, I'm very disappointed in you. Yeah, this is why I call you a hypocrite, Respect. This is why I call you a hypocrite. Why do I call you a hypocrite? I actually, before I go on, I like Respect. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think Respect should be banned from the park. He has his place. He has a good heart. But the problem with Respect is that he's a hypocrite. And that's one of the worst things you can be. Because the guy will tell one man this, don't do this, don't do that. And on the other side, people, him or people he knows, yeah, people he knows, not knows like that, people he knows are doing the same thing. Yeah. But it's bad for that person to do it. But it's okay for his guys to do it or him to do it. And this is the problem with him. Until he sorts that out, you saw with me. Big Ards, yeah, I'm going to say he's one of my bros now. Yeah, I like Big Ards, man. But I will call him out. I will call him out if I feel he's done wrong. Like I just did now. I'm not going to sugarcoat it and say, oh, I like Big Ards. I'm not going to tell him what he done was right. No, I'll be harsh with him and say, look, what you did was wrong and you need to apologize. I'll big up to Manny Cinder. Manny Cinder said, Rod Speaker School is a bad judge of character, in my opinion. That's why I know you and I like you. I like him as well. That's the worst decision I ever made, meeting freaking Manny Cinder and his posh little servants. When I went around his house, he had 4 butlers. He sits on a human being when he drinks tea. That's the kind of man he is. Sits on a human being when he drinks tea. Not even a chair anymore. That's how posh he is. He's got human seats. So basically, I will call out people I know, and I expect people to call me out. If I'm doing something wrong, call me out. Tell me, Raj, you're a prick. You're doing this. Fair enough. I'll listen to you. Doesn't mean I'm going to change my ways, but I would at least appreciate your honesty. The problem with those guys is when I listen to their live stream, an echo chamber. No, Jedi, you was fine. Jedi, yeah, don't worry. What you did was fine. What you did was fine. I understand why you did it. He was mouthing off. And I say this, what you did was wrong. Bag out of order and criminal. At no point did Oz pose a threat to you. At no point did Oz go into your face and try and antagonize you. From my understanding from the footage, he was so far away, and I'm not going to use his size. Even though Jedi is double his size, if a man's going to chat shit, you got to, and I'm going to be honest with you, I know someone who's Oz's size who has knocked out men that are 6'5". Seriously, I've seen it. So size is not always everything. In fact, even just a week or two ago, there's a guy in Russia that was around 6'5" that was murdered by a tiny little MMA fight in a fight. He killed the man, and he was half his size. So I'm not going to say because he's half the size he can't do nothing. If that's he talks the talk and he goes, yeah, I'm about that life, then yeah, cool. But I didn't see anything in that video that deserved the man to get a beating. If he came into your space and was effing and blinding and doing this and that and that and that, I would say, all right, fair enough. The guy's mouthing off. He's acting aggressive. Maybe you need to defend yourself. But a man's all that way away. All he done was say, oh, I've said my piece. I'm walking away now. Yeah. And then turn back round and maybe gave a bit of a what you might consider a bit of lip to the guy. That doesn't mean you then go up to the man and start trying to attack him and beat the man. And then when you go outside, you slap the living hell out of him or beat whatever you did to him. At the end of the day, like I said, if you can't go speaker's corner and you can't behave in a particular way, then you don't deserve to be in speaker's corner. And Jedi is one of those people. I've said it before. He doesn't deserve to be in speaker's corner. He has his plus points, no doubt about it. He's an intelligent guy. I think he's managed to do something with his life, considering what's happened to him, that I commend him for that. But that doesn't mean he can go around speaker's corner bullying people. If you go onto Academic Screeching's video and just watch all the incidents involving Jedi over the last year, you will be shocked at the amount of bullying and intimidation at the speaker's corner that he's done. It's just one after the next, one after the next. I'm involved in there as well, because I feel that even with myself, calling me a beta Asperger's, saying that because I'm on the autistic spectrum, I shouldn't be allowed in the park because I can't communicate with people and all that kind of bullshit, and I'm a beta male, even that, in my opinion, was unacceptable. But I take it on the chin. Yeah, I'm a beta male. Big up. That's it. I don't really give a shit about that stuff. I am a beta male. So there's a lot of things that have been said that I personally believe are unacceptable. Free speech and everything. But when you start going physical and start invading people's spaces, trying to, I don't know, intimidate them or trying to physically attack them, there's something wrong. Now, what's surprising to me, which I'm quite disappointed about, and I'm going to be honest with you, and I want people to listen, where are all the other people condemning this? Where are all the other people condemning this? Are you too scared? You have, so I don't get on with See Alive, yeah. I mean, I don't agree with See Alive in a lot of things, but at least she has the guts to call it out, yeah. There's hardly anybody calling this out. I've not heard them on live streams. The only place I've heard a live stream is probably Betty's called it out, but very few people. Yeah. Very few people have called this out. It should be condemned outright on all the channels. And I've seen this Jamaican Muslim uncle call it out. I do want to say one thing, though, which I agree with Respect and them lot. Stop bringing what's his name, Abdul Rahim, into the situation. So Abdul Rahim is this, I think his name's Abdul Rahim. Can you just confirm that his name is Abdul Rahim? The big guy, the big black guy that goes speaker's corner. Is it Abdul Rahim? I'm trying to look for the name of that guy. What is that freaking guy's name? I think it can people just confirm to me. You know, the big black guy that oh yeah, Abdul Rahman, yeah. Now let me say something about Abdul Rahman. Abdul Rahman is a big friendly giant, yeah. Big up to Morton Hire. Thanks for the 50 knock. Thanks for the 50 knocks. Big up to Morton Hire. Big up to Morton Hire. Part of the Beta Misfit. So Abdul Rahman is a big friendly giant. What you see on camera is not Abdul Rahman. When I first saw Abdul Rahman, I saw him on a camera, yeah, and I thought to myself, oh my God, that guy looks so scary, yeah. I was terrified of the guy. Then I saw him at Speaker's Corner, and he's huge. He's like 6'7" or something. And he looks even scarier in real life. But one day, I was in McDonald's, and he sat next to me, and I looked up. Imagine sitting in McDonald's like this, and you're just eating, and then this big, huge guy comes, sits next to you, who you think is some crazy lunatic. And so I remember looking to the side, I'm going, and thinking, oh my God, how am I going to get out of this? But I sat back. I was like, all right, chill, chill, chill. We had a conversation. He's one of the most nicest guys you're going to meet. He's a big, friendly giant. But when he loses his temper, fair enough, like a lot of men. So I don't know why people keep on using him as a way, oh, he's going to, nah, leave the man alone. He's got 4 kids and he's a nice guy. But because he's big, everyone thinks, oh, he's going to be the guy that does this. That guy is not about that, man. When I speak to him, he's one of the nicest people, a big, friendly guy. Obviously, don't mess with him because he's going to do it. Yeah. I mean, I don't always agree with Gay Dunya, but leave Abdul Rahman out. Because out of all the people at the park, he's the most misunderstood. Because people only see him in the video saying, I'm willing to die or stuff like that, yeah. But when you talk to the man by himself, he's one of the sweetest people you're going to meet. But before I say that, don't feel you can go up to him and start talking shit, because he can still freaking probably bust your head open. But just generally, he's just a nice guy. And I'm sick and tired when you keep on hearing people kind of like, it feels like they're trying to use him, or people are trying to use him as a way to kind of do other people's. Is that Abdul Rahman? That's not a real one anyway. So what it is that they're basically, in my opinion, trying to use him as a way to do the dirty work. A bit like people try and use Big Arch to do the dirty work. You always have Big Arch this, Big Arch that, Big Arch that. Oh, Big Arch this. Oh, Big Arch, why didn't you do that? Why didn't you do that? Why didn't you do that? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do it? To Big Arch, ignore those people that are telling you, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? You got 2 kids. Why are you going to get involved in this bullshit? Why are you going to get yourself freaking arrested for some dumb shit like that? Mr. Rex's fingernails? What the hell? Why is someone called Mr. Rex's fingernails? What's so special about Mr. Rex's fingernails? I'm going to have to look at... Next time I see you, I'm going to have to examine your fingernails now. Because I need to see why somebody is calling you Mr. I can understand there's a channel called Raj's Fish Eyes. And I actually have fish eyes. When I was younger... some people did call me Fish Eyes, so I understand that. But why is there Mr. Rax's nails, fingernails? Doesn't make sense. Oh, long and dirty. Did you hear that? They're saying that your nails are long and dirty. Oh no! All right, so I'll have to check. I will decide if that's true, because I don't like a man to be slandered like that. If these nails are dirty and long, keep the name. If they're clean and short, then I'll tell him to sue you for that for slander. All right. So when it comes to the Oz situation, I'm hoping in the future we can still do our show about mental health, and we can carry that on. I hope he still comes back to Speaker's Corner, because I don't think he will make a good addition. I hope certain individuals don't come back to Speaker's Corner, and anybody that is condoning violence and saying that the man deserved it, all of you guys are hypocrites and savages. And when I say the word savage, because I know they're going to say, oh, Raj, you're a racist, you're calling us a savage. Anybody, whether you're white, whether you're black, whether you're Asian, wherever, if you condone the violence that happened to Oz, you are a savage. It's as simple as that. Oh, Yogi B said that's me. Are you? I can't even get angry with Yogi B because I know him now. But he can have his opinion, fair enough. But what people need to understand, I can have my opinion and I can call the man out. If you want to condone it, that's your business. You can condone it. But for me personally, I can't condone what I saw, especially when you have everything. Remember, this isn't just one incident. This is a long line of incidences that have occurred regarding this individual. It's not just one thing. It's one after the next, one after the next, one after the next, one after the next. And there's so many incidents that you can look back at and say, all right, this is now become a problem where the individual, in my opinion, is not going to be productive for the park. Maybe he needs a break. Maybe he needs a break. Same way with the rat. Now, when it comes to Rat Boy, now I'm going to say something. Sunday was one of my weirdest ever days at Speaker's Corner. I'm not going to lie. It was so weird. I'm actually still wondering if it happened. I was followed by Respect, Rat Boy, and a couple of other people, maybe 10 other people. And I went round Speaker's Corner in a circle 3 times to get rid of them. So the same way I did with Big Ard, one of my tactics. So before everyone says, oh, Rod, you're a pussy, Rod, you're this, Rod, you're a coward. I've said it once and I'll say it again. If I got to run away from someone beating me up to hide in a bush, I'll do it. I have no qualms about that. I'm not a fighter. Yeah, if I got to run away or I got to leg it, I'll do it. That doesn't make me a coward. It just makes me using my own common sense. I would just leg it. And the times I haven't legged it, it hasn't gone that well sometimes. So I'm not going to, try and put my fists up. I've been attacked God knows how many times. And if I legged it at that time when I was younger, I'm a 43-year-old man, for God's sake. When I was younger, fair enough, I could at least try and throw a few punches. Gay Dunya, he doesn't realize that 6 of his Bengali brothers attacked me on the road one day and mugged me, the little pricks. Yeah. They got little hands, Bengalis, yeah. So what happened is 6 of them were like, have you ever watched a movie where you have like a big guy and you have these little kind of like little people and they're trying to beat up a big guy? I'm not big, but the Bengalis were small and they were running around me, punching me, lots of them. Like 6 of them all around me, like running round, punch. And I was just like, I just, by the end of it, I was on the middle of a road in my local area, face down. So if anyone ever wants to get beaten up by 5 Bengalis, I'll show you the place. Before anyone says I'm talking shit about Bengalis, I actually get on with Bengalis, except for Gay Dunya. Nearly 3 of my best mates from my life have been Bengali. Yeah. And so I know a lot of Bengalis, but I don't like that one. Now, I will say one thing, though. I did deserve it. I'm not going to lie. I was mouthing off. A bit like I was mouthing off. And when I left so basically, I used to drink at the time. And I was mouthing off. And I got off the bus, not realizing these 6 other guys, Bengali guys, got off the bus because I was so drunk, I couldn't tell. The next thing I know, when I turned around, they were standing in front of me and start going. That's how they do it. Yeah, so they went a bit crazy on me, man. What can I do? It was kind of my own fault anyway. That's what happens when you drink. You behave like a freaking lunatic. So it's not a good look. So what was I going to say? All right, so when it comes to Omar, that little prick, on Sunday, there was literally, they did. Now, before I go on here, I'm not trying to insult anyone's faith. So don't take it personally. But they were doing like some kind of pilgrimage to me. Yeah. Now, my name is Raj. Yeah. So when I say they did the pilgrimage to the Raj, I don't want to offend anyone, but that's my name. They come to the park now and they'll come up to me and go, we came to the park to see you. And then I'm like, all right, and wash my feet. Now, the thing is, I am going to say something. Anyone coming to the park to see me from now on and they're doing the pilgrimage to the Raj, I require my feet to be washed and a pedicure. That's part of the deal. My feet need to be washed. So I will wear sandals from now on so I can easily take them off and they can wash my feet and you know, maybe they can eat my toenails. If yeah, I'll tell you what, I will allow them to take my toenails home as a bit of worship, so they can do shirk to my toenails. Can you hear that? I will allow you to cut my toenails and take a toenail home. That is the package deal. That's one package deal. I will think of other package deals. Wash my feet is one package deal. Then they will then wash my feet, cut my nails, and they can take a nail home. So that's my package deal to this guy, to these people. Now, what it is, when it comes to Omar, that little rat, he's lying about me now, saying that I, in my, in private, that I said something against his prophet. He's a liar. I do not talk to Omar in private. Every time he's around me now, I put my camera on because I know he's going to try to harass me. Now, this guy said to me, suck your guru out. He kept on saying it. He said it like 3 times. Even yesterday, he said, suck your guru out. Now, I'm going to say it again. I'm not going to retaliate because I don't. Normally, what I say here is if you start saying stuff about my gurus. All right. I think there's a... Yeah, I think it's frozen here. So let me just... I don't think people can see it. Let me give you a minute. All right. Am I back? Am I back? Am I back? All right, I'm back. All right. So we're going to be talking about the rat. Let's get this bloody thing on. Just give me a minute. I'm just going to let the internet kind of control itself. All right. Let the internet just recalibrate for a second before I go into my second part of my tirade. All right. All right. I'm back. I'm back. Oh, this is the wrong freaking way. Actually, I should really drink some water before I go part of my tirade. It was just to confirm. It was him, Omar's illegitimate little brat that chewed on the wire. Look how naughty he is. All right. Do you know what I haven't? Do you know what I haven't done today? I'm going to send a message before I talk about Omar. Here's a message again to you. Oh my God! This always. So basically, that's his that was just a little secret message to Omar from his little rat brat. He wants his little he wants to go home. So he's always, you know, nighttime, yeah, it is terrible, the sound. When I'm trying to sleep, guess what he does at nighttime? He goes, take me back! I miss you! I miss you! Yeah, so that's the kind of noise I have to hear every night from that little brat. It's freaking annoying. Very annoying. I'm not gonna lie, terrible sound at night time. So when it comes to Omar, PC Barnes, if you're listening, ban him now. Get him out the park. He's a nasty, vile individual that doesn't contribute a single thing to the park, not even 1 ounce of sense. At least with Jedi, he's contributed some good debates, and there have been good things about him. Even with me, as much as you may hate me, I've at least had some good debates and contributed something. With him, he's contributed nothing but savagery. Nothing. There's not a single goddamn thing he has done. And look who's here, Go Live Media. Let me say something to Go Live. You know Suleiman, can you take him from Speaker's Corner? He's so lost. He's got no jihadis to hang around with. Suleiman from Speaker's Corner, I called him my friendly neighborhood jihadi, or the Care Bear jihadi. Yeah, he's like a little Care Bear of a jihadi. Do you know what? It's saying that all right. It's saying on here I got 0 likes. Mad. All right. So this bit's going to be a little bit of a little tirade to that rat. And I want PC Barnes to really understand that this guy seriously has crossed the line when it comes to Speaker's Corner. He literally... Where's that freaking shitty thing? Yeah, he literally contributes nothing. Now, let me show you what happened on Sunday. During the day, I was getting people coming up to me. Raj, I came down to see you. Raj, I'm going to... Rat boy kept on coming up to me. I ignored him. Kept on coming over. Obviously, Raspect kept on coming over as well because he's a big fan of mine as well. And what happened next is one of the weirdest things I've ever been through at Speaker's Corner. I'm not going to lie, because it was just odd. Like, where is the video of it? I don't know if I freaking or maybe I didn't. Oh. Is that it? Oh, maybe it's that one. Oh, here it is. So I was standing there and it was the end of the day. I then had Omar come over to me, talking shit. I was talking to Joseph about anti-Semitism because there's so much anti-Semitism on Raspect's channel by a guy, especially called the Council of Nice Ears. This guy, the Council of Nice Ears, literally, no matter what you talk about it, it's the Jews' fault. It doesn't matter what you talk about, it's the Jews' fault. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Say if the pandas went extinct. Let's just say, for example, the pandas went extinct. They would blame the Jews for the extinction of the pandas. Oh, big up to Rob B. Rob B is giving £1.99, so my maths would say that's around £4. Around £4. I don't want to calculate exactly because I can't be bothered. I know people can say, Rod, just who gives a shit? £3.98, whatever it is. But I'm just going to say £4. Can we get a petition to get him out of Speaker's Corner? Let me just say something, just so that people can understand. I am doing a lot of snitching this week. A lot of snitching. And most of that snitching involves this little idiot's father. His father. Not before Omar says I'm talking about his dad. No, that's his son. Involving his father. And I have collated my video evidence that this man is harassing not only me, he harasses everybody in the park. He serves zero purpose. Now, the man kept on coming up to me, and I'm trying to ignore him, but he doesn't stop coming over to me because he worships the Raj. And so this is from Mr. Rax's channel from a different view, because if people saw it on my channel, I did it from my view. And what happens is you first have Rat Boy coming over, then you have these other individuals that are worshipping me come over, then you have Raspet coming over worshipping me. And what did I do then? I then said, I'm going to walk around Speaker's Corner and they're going to follow me. And what did they do? They walked around Speaker's Corner following me. Yeah? Following me. I went round Speaker's Corner 3 times. That's one more time than with Big Odds. I did the same tactic with Big Odds. Before everyone says, I have no shame. If I got to run away and walk around, I would do it. I am not an alpha male. Never claimed to be. I am a beta male and a right weirdo. I will use everything within my power, yeah, to win. And if that means I've got to put my pride aside and walk around in circles, I'm going to do it. And watch what happened. So this is from Mr. Rax's channel. So I was getting confronted by Rat Boy, but watch this.
Everyone's doing the pilgrimage to the Arrogance. 2 for 1 discount. 2 for 1 discount. Worship the Arrogance. Have you got that, Raj? Have you got that? No, you don't fucking dirty prick, man. I've got that waiting for me. What you got? Your fucking lulla. Yo, you ain't got nothing, bro. You ain't even got. Yo, pull back. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show how they're not gonna follow me. Watch this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why are you running away? Jesus is love. Love your neighbors as yourself. No man runs in the kingdom. God, why are you running? You ain't got no arguments. You ain't got no debates. You ain't got no debates, Raj. Why are you saying that you want to take women as sex slaves, Raj? Why not? Raj, why are you saying that you want to take women as sex slaves? What's that about? Raj, why are you saying you want to take women as sex slaves? Raj, why you say that? Raj, why do you say you want to take women as sex slaves? I take the mask off. Who you are, fam? Take off. Yo, let me just say something here. If you're not actually like English, yeah, and you're against immigration, yeah, then you're quite retarded because let's see if they're gonna follow me again. Watch.
What is it? So, so they just keep on going round and round and round and round in circles. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. If I was following a man round in a circle, I would be totally embarrassed of myself that I got to the stage where I'm following a man round in a circle. Now, somebody, what is it? JS said, what do they mean about the, I will answer this. I've answered it on another live stream about what Raspect was claiming. What did they say about the slave thing? What's he going on about the slave thing? I said in Raspect's live stream, and I do regret saying it, but I don't regret the message. I said it in a crude way. Oh, big up to Babi Gaga, you know, Babi, I spoke to him today. What I said was this: under Islam, yeah. So I wrote on the comments to some of his nasty. Oh, big up Sharon Cochrane, £5. I'm rich. I'm rich. I can feed him. I can feed him cheese. Oh, he's got his food for the week. Thank you. £5 worth of cheese for you. He's so happy. So keep up the good work, Raj. Love and support from, where is that black flag? That's not ISIS, is it? Plus, I bloody despise Rat Boy. I think the whole country hates him. I know everyone hates him, but he does have an illegitimate little brat. So I need to close his ears and close his eyes so he doesn't see that. Because I don't want him to get upset. He gets very, very emotional when people start saying things about his. Oh no! TNT Greeks in the house. His head is as round as mine now. Totally round, spherical. Next week, I'll try to do it this week. I'm going to massage his head into a more kind of less spherical size because he's lost. Oh, it's Scotland. I thought it was ISIS. All right. Yeah. So, all right. What does RS say? RS says, Raj, I've just texted Omar not to bring good in Sophia. All right. So let me just clarify something with RS. I know who RS is because we've communicated. I have never said anything against his prophet. Never. Find me a video. The only time I've done it is once when somebody said about the gurus and then I retaliated and I said something against them. For me, I do not bring in Muhammad, Allah, or the Quran. That's the three things I try not to talk about, yeah, in a derogatory way. Yeah, I do not cuss out those three things. I've asked questions about the Quran, but I don't ridicule those three things. So if I wanted to, because he started talking about the gurus, I could have said Muhammad this, yeah, because he said suck out your gurus, yeah. I could have turned around and gone suck out you know who. But you know what would have happened if I turned around and said suck out you know who? They would have went freaking apeshit. And so I made the calculated decision to be a better Mal. And I didn't want to die. So, you know, there was a kind of like a self-preservation in there as well. Same way with Tan, when he asked me to draw Muhammad, I said no. Obviously, because I think it's wrong to ridicule someone's prophet, in my opinion. I don't like to do that. But on top of that, I wanted to live. So I had my own self-preservation in there as well. I wanted to live. I wasn't depressed at that time, so I'm not going to think it. So basically, I'm going to answer the question because Respect is obviously shook. He's shook from me. I don't blame him. They're shook from me because this one little weird Sikh, part of the Beta Misfit crew, the leader, just can't be defeated. You can beat me up. If someone wants to beat me up, you can beat me up. I'm not a fighter. But I'm still going to come back. Unless I'm dead, obviously. Or I got like my arm chopped off. It'll take a bit longer. But the thing about beating me, you can't beat me through violence. I've been beaten up before. Believe it or not, around 5 times. I've been left for freaking face down in the freaking floor. So if it happens again, it happens. Yeah, I'm not going to criticize his prophet or his thingy. If he says that, I'll leave it because I don't want to go down that route. I'm Raj 5.5. Now, one of the things is that that when you hear Respect, he was saying that I said about sex slaves, yeah, telling women to be sex slaves. Let me clarify again because I clarified it before, but he's still lying. What I said was this. I was on his live stream. There are mods on his live stream, yeah, who are nasty females, nasty individuals, constantly attacking me. As soon as I jump on, they're attacking me, yeah. So the same way that the hypocrite Respect is okay with his bros to cuss out certain females when they're disrespectful to them, I did the same thing, and I apologized afterwards anyway. I did say sorry in the other live stream. I'm not going to keep on apologizing. I asked a question. Yeah, remember there's a question. And on top of that, it was done in a crude and disrespectful way. I admit that. And I apologize for phrasing it like the way I did it. I asked, if I become Muslim, can I have 4 wives and sex slaves? Yeah. Or can I have 4 wives? If I have 4 wives, can you be what my right hand possesses? Yeah. And the reason I was asking this was to see if they think it's okay for, because obviously in their faith, it has what your right hand possesses, meaning you can have concubines and sex slaves. So I was asking that question from their point of view, would they be okay to be a sex slave? And obviously no one would be. But for some reason, it's okay if the kuffar are sex slaves. And so it's happened to my people in the past and in India where they will capture women and they will use them as sex slaves. Yeah. And it's called what your right hand possesses. And so I was asking that question and it was done in a rude and derogatory way. Yeah. I regret that and I apologize for being rude and in a derogatory way. But I meant it to make them think. And so obviously when they do stuff that is disrespectful, like the way they chat to Betty, and even though I don't agree with See Alive, even yesterday when Sia Live jumped on the question onto the chat, one of the guys on there started calling her out and saying, "Oh, you show your tits all over the internet," and shouting and swearing at her. So no one called that guy out for doing that to Sia Live. Now, I personally believe the females on their panel, like Sosa and them, are nasty pieces of work. Nasty piece of work. The same way that they see Sia as a nasty piece of work. So if we're being consistent, then we should both be condemned. But once again, like I said, there's one rule for respect and his guys, and one rule for everybody else. So I'm condemned for doing that, even though I said I put my hands up. It was a question, yeah, that I do say that I've never. Hold on, who's this Empress Becca? I don't know who that is. Raj, you can't say that you don't know me. I don't know you. Who are you? You're not somebody I know. Why? Who is that person writing? Oh, you do know me. I don't know no Empress Becca. You're mad. I know you. So basically, the way I do it, the way I say it is this: I regret phrasing it the way I did it because it was disrespectful, it was misogynistic, and it was crude. And I apologize for that on the other live stream. Yeah, but I still think the question was legitimate. Under Islam, you're allowed to have 4 wives and unlimited concubines or sex slaves or what your right hand possesses. So if as a Muslim, you are okay for kuffars to be sex slaves, would you be okay for your own family member or yourself to be a sex slave? So obviously it is something that is derogatory and disrespectful, but I still do stand by what I said, but I do apologize for the way I phrased it because I could have phrased it better. But I will say something. The people on that panel, a lot of them are savages anyway. Yeah, that Sosa's a savage. She told me to get my mum to abort me. You think I'm going to respect a woman like that? She's a nasty piece of work. There's these other ones on there that, you know, that are always commenting. As soon as I jump on it, nasty piece of work. Well, I'm not going to give them respect. So other females, oh, I know who that Empress Becca is now. She's that freaking girl that goes on to Raspik's show and was so, let me say something. I don't know Empress Becca. I don't know who she is from a personal point of view. She doesn't sound like a bad person to me personally. I've heard her talk. She doesn't sound like a bad person. But let me say something. Anybody that is so influenced by other people's thoughts or words, to me, is not a strong person. She decides, I think she's the lady, before I go on, is that the girl that decided to go with Betty and Zabida to do something with a female circle? I think that might be her. I'm not sure. But if it is that lady, you should not be, yeah, that's her. So you should make your own decision about whether you feel Betty is a right person to deal with. You shouldn't be swung by people's opinions of others. Take them into account, but make your own judgment. I personally have not had one issue with Betty. Me personally. But other people have. I'm not going to judge Betty because she's had problems with other people. 50,000 people have problems with me, but I get on with loads of other people. So you, in my opinion, was, I'm going to be straight with you. So never think that Jedi done that was out of order. He put pressure on her, pretty much giving an ultimatum, either you're with us or you're with her. That's how I saw it. And I think that's out of order. Yeah, because she should be allowed to associate with Betty and still associate with them, because Betty has done nothing wrong to them lot. They're always disrespecting her. The amount of garbage that I've heard against Betty is on a next level of nastiness. Yeah, that's cool. I don't blame you. It's too nasty around this. So I don't have a problem with this Empress Becca. She doesn't seem like a bad person, but she does always cuss me out on the comments. So trust me, I watch. I've seen your pigeon jokes left, right, and center. And I will say something. You're on the losing team. This pigeon is gonna fly. Pigeon. What's that song that Raspik does? Because I actually like that song. You know, I'm gonna get Raspik to do that song for me. What's the song? The pigeon song. I forgot what is it. Let me find it because I quite like that song actually. Where is that song? Where's that song? Pigeon fly away home. 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 Can someone do this as a meme? Like, pigeon fly away home. Pigeon fly. And behind me, can you put like a sky? Who's good at computers? Because I want that song. Pigeon fly away home. Pigeon fly away home. Pigeon fly away home. Pigeon fly away home. And in the background, I wanted to change to like a sky. I'm gonna say that. Do you know what? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was about to buy a pigeon head. Yeah, I said it, a pigeon head. So what I might do is get the pigeon head and then do my own track. But the only thing is, Raspik's gonna probably sue me for freaking. Shut your mouth, Beyond Atheism, you little prick. You do that again, I'm going to freaking block you. Talking about COE. You're mad. Still got 200 views on it, you crazy lunatic. Delete that message. How dare you? Big up COE though, but you're mad you're going to jump over there telling me you're going to freaking jump over there. Juggling over everything. All right, so what I will do, I was going to buy a giant pigeon head. Seriously, I was that close to ordering a giant pigeon head. Do people want me to order a giant pigeon head and wear it? I don't know. I don't know whether I should do it. What should I do? It's a giant pigeon head, yeah. It looks wicked. But the problem I have is this year, I look like a pigeon anyway. So when I put the head on, no one's going to be able to tell the difference. I'm not joking. I saw the pigeon head in Amazon and it just looks like me. It doesn't even look, if I put it on, you're not going to be able to tell the difference. You're going to like, when's the pigeon head going to be put on? So I don't know whether to buy it. It's a waste of money. Like, so I'm still wondering whether I should buy it. Because I seriously, it looks like me. I'm not going to lie. The other head I was going to buy, though, was a horse head for Raspik. Horsey. So I thought, have a pigeon head and a horse head. So I can have the horse head sometimes when I'm being Raspik, and then the pigeon head when I'm going, fly away home, fly away home. I'm not going to lie, though, Raspik, you got some good skills when it comes to thinking of songs on the spot. Both me and Raspik have something in common. This is why, Raspik, yeah, listen here. You are going to be part of the Beta Misfit crew. You will be one of my lieutenant colonels. You are weird like me, but you can't see it and you're too embarrassed to say you're weird, but you are a weirdo. No doubt about it. You are very weird, but he doesn't like to admit it. Yeah. So one day you are going to, because you can't beat me. So if you can't beat me, you're going to have to join me. I will allow you to be, yeah, part of the Beta Misfit crew. Obviously, I'm in Commander-in-Chief. Betty is first class general. Then you have the generals, yeah, or my generals. And you have the people and the foot soldiers. Raspik, I will give you the horse division. you will have the horse division. Yeah, I will allow you to have the horse division, but you will be a lieutenant colonel. The more weirder you get, I'll let you go up the ranks. At the moment, because of the fact that we're still at war, I have to kind of punish you if you come over. I can't give you the straight up. But in terms of weirdness aspect, you're actually a general of weirdos. Yeah, just in terms of how weird you are, you would automatically would have been a general if it had not been for the fact that we are fighting the Weirdo Wars. Yeah, we're in the Weirdo Wars. Yeah, we will look back in centuries to come and the Weirdo Wars. I've already won though, because if I can get a man to walk around the park following me with 3 laps, yeah, 3 laps of the park, I've won already. It's just a matter of time before you join me. Let me see what's going on, because oh my god, I've been talking for 2 hours again. Yeah, this is the problem. When I go onto a freaking rant, I don't even know what the time is. I thought I was talking for like 30 minutes. Oh, 72 virgin goats is there. Let me look through some of the comments before I go on. Yeah, the horse division. No doubt about it. Fly away home, pigeon, fly away home. Fly away home, pigeon. I hope he does a track on that, like one of his tracks, because he's actually good at doing music. So it'd be good to get his little track. Let me see who's in there. See Alive's in there. See Alive. See Alive. I've not asked him about that free thought. Oh, big up to See Alive, man. She was going mad yesterday in the Raspek show. She jumps on there gunning for everyone. Although I don't agree with See Alive, I've got to give her See Alive. I don't agree with you on a lot of things, but I do like people that can stand up for themselves like a one-man army. I'm a one-man army. So I can see other people that I like that. I don't need to agree with you. But I can see that See Alive. She jumps on her freaking live streams going, not literally, she's not a terrorist. I know they're gonna probably, the police will look at this and say I'm trying to say that she's a jihadi Jane in real life. But I'm talking about metaphorically, when she jumps onto a panel, she's like gunning away, like, you know, left, right, and center. Everyone has to ducking out the way, ducking out the way. All right, so yeah, Raj Singh, catch that. I need to get the rest of the song of Catch the Pigeon. Catch the pigeon, catch the pigeon, catch the pigeon, catch the... I don't know, it's going to be more. All right, let me read a couple of comments. All right, let's see what people are saying about my my thoughts on the situation. And let me tell you something. When I go on Sunday, I know everyone's going to say, Raj, you're a troublemaker. You need to be banned. Raj, you need to be banned as well. You need to be banned as well. You need to be banned as well. Do you know what I say to you? Try it. Get your freaking... I was about to... before I was about to... get yourself organized. And if you want to try and ban me, try your shit. Do your thing. I'm not going nowhere. I have Speaker's Corner planned out for 20 years. 20 years. Not 1 month, not a week, not 1 year, not 2 years. 20 years. I have planned of Sundays, if I can, to go to Speaker's Corner. Unless the police ban me, I will be going Speaker's Corner. Now, I know people are going to say, oh, well, Raj, chat shit, get banged. Chat shit, get banged. Chat shit, get banged. I'm going to say this to you. I will chat shit. If I get banged, you're going to get banged up. Yeah. I'm going to chat shit. And if I get banged, you're going to get banged up. I have no qualms about going to the police and getting your ass freaking arrested. And I will press charges. I am a snitch 10.0. I snitch in my sleep. I think about snitching 24/7. I'm the snitch master. Yeah, I have snitches falling out of my pocket. Yeah, you're right. And so the immortal words of Raj: snitch, snitch, snip, snip, snitch, snitch, snip, snip, snitch, snitch, snip, snip, your little lulla. Goddamn stupid non-snitching rule. Look at Yogi B saying F the feds. Oh my god, I can't even tell Yogi B off because I know him now. He goes to Speaker's Corner. Do you know where I met him? In McDonald's. He probably saw me because I was dressed like I was going to a freaking war. I had all my belts on. So I met Yogi B in McDonald's, and I was walking around with like this freaking thing. I had this bloody thingy in my backpack. Look at the state of the backpack. It's got bloody wires coming out of it. I look like a terrorist. Look. Yeah, so I saw him, and I must have looked like some freaking, some kind of, I don't know, like I was going to war or something when I went to Speaker's Corner. It must have been wondering, what the hell's going on with this bloody little Indian? I saw some people looking at me, and they were like looking at me like, what's that bloody Indian going? Where's he going? Like, dressed up like freaking Terminator. Yeah, they look terrified. I'm not going to lie. When I'm sitting on the train and I'm sitting like this, and I'm going Speaker's Corner, I look like some freaking, like I'm some kind of a machine. Everyone's looking at me like, yeah, crazy. They must think I'm mad. Yes, do you know what I do sometimes? I know this sounds bad, yeah. I know it's going to sound bad and people are going to use it against me. But what happens sometimes is, you're not in my bag. Right, so imagine I'm on the train, yeah. So this is me on the train. I take my bag off, yeah. And then what happens is that I have my light, yeah. I have my light in the bag here with all my other equipment. And sometimes what happens is that my light turns on, yeah. So I've got this light and it turns on like this. And it's in my bag, yeah. So my bag looks like this sometimes. Look, when I'm opening it, yeah. Look. Imagine you're on a train, yeah, and you see me with my turban and everything. And then I open my bag, yeah. My bag's like this. Look, bag looks like this. And then I open it, and this happens. Yeah, it's happened to me so many times. I've been on the train and I go like this. I'm like, oh, I just want to get a drink out, and I open it, and it looks like this, and I'm like, oh my god. And I tried to shut the light, but it's too late. By that point, they already think I'm about to blow up. Yeah, so it goes like that. Look. And then I start going, where is? Next thing I know, the freaking carriage is empty. Half the carriage is bloody empty. Crazy, man. The amount of people I scare off. Yo, Raj, what a shout out Respect though. Big up Respect. He's my number one snitch. Big up Respect. He's my number one snitch. Me and him are snitching and left, right, and center, man. We're like the snitch bros. Big up Respect. Yeah, we like snitching, man. We like snitching together. We have like a snitch rule that we only snitch at the same time. So we're the snitch bros. Me and Respect are snitch bros. So yeah, Respect is awesome. Let me tell you something. Respect, I have no problem with Respect. Yeah, I do have a problem with Jedi, no doubt about it. I don't like the man. I have a problem with that rat boy as well. But with Respect, I don't have a problem. I think he has his good points. But Respect is a hypocrite. If Respect could just stay in his lane and stop trying to be a Sikh, stop trying to be the best Muslim, stop trying to be a Buddhist, stop trying to be a Hindu, stop trying to be a Christian, stop trying to be a Catholic, stop trying to be a Protestant, stop trying to be a Scientologist, stop trying to be a Mormon, stop trying to be a freaking evangelical Christian, stop trying to be a Seventh-day Baptist, stop trying to be this, and just be a Rastafarian, cool. Stop telling me how to be a Sikh, for God's sakes. The man, yeah, doesn't even know the name of my holy book. How is he going to tell me how to be a Sikh? This is what pisses. I'm not the only person to say it. Now listen, Respect. If 50 people are telling you the same thing, maybe we're telling you something that you might want to take heed with. People don't like somebody that knows nothing about their faith telling them how to behave. When you're telling me, Raj, behave like the gurus, yeah, let me tell you something about the gurus. Yeah, the gurus were not pacifists. The gurus were not pacifists. They kicked ass in their lifetime. I'm talking about they fought. Yeah, and they did fight back. They were not pacifists. So when I'm going around like standing up for myself, that's the way the Sikhs are. We are not like Christians turning up, turning the other seat, turning up, turning the other cheek. Us Sikhs don't believe that shit. If you're gonna freaking start mouthing off and stuff and start doing that, I have a right to say what I need to say in retaliation. Yeah. So the Sikhs, yeah, the ultimate way to be a Sikh is to be a saint soldier. I'm only a soldier, but I do run away from battles though. Before I say something, when I say I'm a soldier, I have no qualms about running from somebody who's bigger than me. If, for just argument's sake, I was Oz in McDonald's, I would have legged it. And Jedi was after me, I would have legged it. I would have either ran downstairs into the toilet and locked the door, or I might have jumped over the counter into where they serve the milkshakes, hidden behind the chips. I might have run outside and, I don't know, dressed as a woman. Whatever. I would have legged it as long as I could get away from him. He's too big for me to do anything. What am I going to do against the man? So I don't have no issues about like, you know, hiding or whatever. That's another tactic of getting away. Know your limitations. Yeah. I know I'll get my ass caned. Why am I going to fight a guy like that? So I definitely would have just, for me personally, if I was Oz, yeah, I would have fainted. Oz, next time, if Jedi's coming for you, just faint on the floor. Yeah? Pretend you're, but you know, like with a grizzly bear, yeah? You know when they say when a grizzly bear comes over, pretend to be dead. Yeah? That's what I would do. I would drop to the floor and I pretend I'm dead until they go. Yeah? So that's just the way it is. I'm going to be honest with you. I did that in real life. You know when those Bengali guys, those 5-6 Bengali guys are beating me up, I had enough of their little punches because they were punching me like 50,000 times because they were so small. I fell to the ground and I pretended to be dead. I just shut my eyes. I was like, let them kick me until they think I'm knocked out. I wasn't really knocked out. So that's a tactic. It's still a tactic, isn't it? So, yeah. So, personally, I don't think that's a thing. I use everything within my means to win. And if that means running, I'm a good runner. And I've lost weight now, so I can run even faster. I'll leg it, man, as fast as I freaking could. So when they start going, raw, chat shit, get banged, I'm going to be freaking legging it down the road in the bush somewhere, hiding until you go home. I don't give a shit. All right. So Betty's back. Big up Betty. Big up Betty. Yeah, the Weirdo Wars. We are winning though, Betty. We cannot be beaten. Look. How can you beat this? How can they beat this? Look what they're dealing with. Look. A man with a rat on his shoulder doing a live stream. How are you going to beat this? It's impossible. No matter what you do, you're going to lose. This is why I'm giving the offer to respect. I'm telling you, just surrender. You are losing the Weirdo Wars. Betty is taking scalps left, right, and center. I am leading the front, yeah, but I will run when I have to. And I'm telling you, I will be merciful to you, yeah. I will be merciful. I will let you join the Beta Misfits as a first-class general. You don't have to go from the bottom being one of our freaking privates or one of our foot soldiers. You can be a first-class lieutenant, yeah. I will then promote you according to how much weirder you get, yeah. You will be the horse division, though, no doubt about that. The horse division first, and then maybe we'll let you thingy. So that's my offer to the whole of Respect and his crew. You can't beat me and Betty. Look at the lineup, yeah. When me, Betty, Sophia Lewis, Manny Cinder, who else is in there? Oh, whoever. Look at that crew. Look at the crew that's you're facing. How are you gonna beat this crew? Oh, Reactionary said, honestly, let me ask you something, Reactionary. Why are you going Speaker's Corner and you don't talk to no one? I know you've seen me, yeah? Why are you not saying, Raj, I'm reactionary? Are you scared or something? What has happened to you? Why are you going there, hiding in the freaking darkness, not chatting and not telling anyone who you are? When I hear your voice, you've got a very distinct voice, reactionary. When I hear your voice, this freaking camera, yeah, is going to be on your face. And trust me, you are going to be famous on YouTube. You can't just keep on talking and nobody know who you are. All right, I better let me do. I need to check something. Hold on. I'm sure I've got something here. All right, so. Oh, big up to Rashma Akhtar. I met. Did I say earlier? I've been live streaming, so I don't. Did I talk about Rashma Akhtar before? I think I did. Rashma Akhtar. Big up to Rashma Akhtar. She was at Speaker's Corner. Empress Becca saying, Raj, next time at Speaker's Corner, I'll wave at you. I'm very rude, though. So if you wave at me and I take it wrongly, I might do a Jedi on you. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Before everyone says, Raj, you're instigating violence. I said a Jedi. Jedi, when I said I'm going to do a Jedi on you, that doesn't mean it could mean anything. I might take the wave as a wrong way. You might start going, hello, Raj, and I might take it as a threat of violence. Like, how dare she look at me like that, waving? I might go mad or something. Empress Becca, I saw you 2 weeks ago. You walked straight past me. Don't take this the wrong way yet. I'm very blunt with people. If I walk past you, it means I don't know who you are. I can only walk past you and ignore you if I know you. I don't know who you are. You need to introduce yourself. I'm Raj 5.5. You know, when I'm walking about, I haven't got time to be talking to random people. They need to introduce themselves and say, Raj, my name is XYZ. I will ask you the question, will you wash my feet? If you say yes, we're cool. If you say no, I'm walking away. Don't talk to me. Yeah, that's my new criteria. You must wash my feet. So I will be bringing some water, a little bowl, and maybe a bit of soap so you can get in between the little fingers and stuff. All right. I need to show a video. Where is it? All right. Oh, look at this, yeah. Look at this, guys. Hold on. Respect. I said on the video on COE that I caught you playing Connect 4, yeah? Connect 4 at 4 in the morning, yeah? And this is the video footage of it.
I've got a next thing here, yeah, which I think I can play with anyone. So you don't want to ask me. It's a jar. I'm scared of the pop-ups on these games, you know. You're almost done. Yo, it's
where is it? Okay. They're playing Connect 4 in the morning.
Alright, cool. So I'm player 1, yeah. I'm gonna go there. Look, only other way to play this one is like someone has to tell where to go. 1 to 7. Center.
Now, respect. You literally are playing Connect 4. I'm playing chess and you're playing Connect 4, 4 in the morning on the internet. Yeah. That just shows you that I am in charge. Now, this nutcase, behold the GDL. I'm not going to even read your comment, you turd. Take it back and shove it up your ass. I don't want your freaking measly little $2, you little shitbag. Stop being such an anti-Semitic little prick. I'm not taking your freaking money. Take it back. I'm not going to be part of the freaking anti-Semitism bloody industry with your stupid freaking bullshit comments. Nasty piece of work. All right, so I need to go in a minute. So I've been here for like 2. I'll give it another 10 more minutes, so 2.5. Let me read a couple of comments because I haven't read any comments as I was going along. So let the truth prevail, yeah. You gave me £1 and you expect me to forgive you for being a giant grade A prick. You followed me in Speaker's Corner, filming me like a little freaking weirdo you are, and then you're doing a 5-knuckle shuffle when you got home with the footage. Then you said to me you're going to film me in my local supermarket and name the supermarket. Then, on top of that, you said you're going to dox Betty, my first-class general. Yeah. Then you said you're going to dox Sophia Lewis, my general. Then you come over here saying, oh, Raj, when I see you in Speaker's Corner, I'm going to confront you. Raj, when I see you in Speaker's Corner, I'm going to confront you. And what do I say to you? Come, you little prick. And you didn't. Yeah. Then on top of that, you then give me £1 measly £1 freaking pound. Yeah. Take your little £1, yeah, shove it up your freaking ass and eat it as well at the same time, you little turd. I don't want your money. Now he expects me to be the freaking best mate of his for £1 goddamn pound. Hold on. Deep Woke says, what's your dislike for Bengalis? I like Bengalis. I actually like Bengalis. I've always had a good relationship with Bengalis. But when 5 Bengalis or 6 Bengalis are beating me up and going, dig, 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 yeah, I'm just saying they're small. And so when they were hitting me, it took a lot of fists to kind of make me go down. That's not me cussing out all the Bengalis. I'm just telling you that's what happened. And obviously, Gay Dunya is a very, very bad representation of the Bengali community. But he's the main one at Speaker's Corner. And so look at Saidi as well. That's another Bengali guy. Look at the state of him. The guy's calling Respect the N-word and going, oh, you know, it's just something that all Bengalis say. Like, he's put your own... Don't moan at me. Go to Saidi and ask him, why did he say that all Bengalis say the N-word to each other? Why don't you freaking ask him that instead of coming over to me bitching and whining about what I'm belittling Bengalis? Look what he did, your Bengali brother. He swore on the Quran and his leg blew up like a piece of pork. He couldn't even walk for like 2 hours. They had to carry him in a stretcher. On top of that, he's the guy that was doing the mother and daughter tag team Dawa. You know, him and Dick Piktaweed going around freaking more tag teaming mother and daughters at Speaker's Corner. Don't tell me I'm doing bad against Bengalis. He's tarnished the Bengali reputation the same way that what's it called? The same way Rat Boy has tarnished the reputation of Rats. Yeah? The same way Rat Boy has tarnished the reputation of Rats. Yeah? He's tarnished the reputation of Bengalis. Saeed has. Oh, can I say something? Big up to Online Wipe. Online Wipe. Arashma Akhtar. Yeah, you should be ashamed of Saeed that nutcase. So Online Wipe, I will leave the link, but Online Wipe done a very good video of, where is it? Do you know what, man? I haven't got it here. I'll show you. But Online Wipe done a very good video of my little friction with. Oh, here it is. So Online Wipe. This is from. Can I say something? This video is Online Wipe video. So have a look.
This week on Online Wipe, I even eat baked beans for a freaking straw.
Hold on. I need to get something. So I'll leave the link afterwards and we'll go to Online Wipe and watch this video.
This week on Online Wipe, I even eat baked beans for a freaking straw. What the fuck? Right, so let's get. Did Raj get an endorsement deal with Heinz?
Oh my god. There's something wrong with my camera today. It's gone mad. All right, let's see if it.
And I will. Was he overdosed on his mother's heart medication? Serial pantomime villain Raj has recently developed a feud with the unlikely duo Omar and Modine. Responding to Raj's declared love of baked beans, Omar and Modine teamed up to mock Raj live on Rants TV. Raj has got his own fucking security firm, Scotland Beans. Well, the like's only gone at one though. Smash the like button, people. Destroy it, man. Come on. This is where Raj comes to wash his clothes. Laundry and the laundry. They shut it down here because the mechanic come here. He found bare beans in the fucking washing machine. How does Raj take a bubble bath? He eats beans for dinner. Oh, that was a funny one. Hey, Raj. Hey, if you don't want to shit, yeah, just use Raj's fucking face as toilet. Hey, Raj, this is a banter thing, strictly banter, bro. Don't get upset, man. Don't get upset and start feeling like you're getting violated. I want to see you smash that like, though. You know, I'll dead the stream right now if I don't see more likes, you know. What's the cheapest way for Raj to entertain? Serve bean dip at a hot tub party. You're done, Joe. No joke. Smash the like. Smash the like. Shrewdly, Raj steered into the joke and conducted a roast of his own. So obviously, I've got my baked beans. Now I have a rat that is a national treasure of the rat world. I mean, rats have got a bad reputation as it is. Think about it. They caused the Black Plague, killing millions. But you've done more damage to rats in the last month or two, or the last couple of weeks, than the Black Plague of Europe. That's why I'm playing chess, and all of these turds are playing Connect 4. I've got my cooking apron on, look. And when I've got this on, it means I'm in beast mode. He's actually gone to the effort to get an apron printed.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good little video, but it gets serious towards the end about Oz.
That's why
Obviously about Oz. I do want to play this about that rat. Where is it? Now, let me say something. I've got more evidence against the rat. Yeah. He's threatened Sophia Lewis. Here. Hold on.
You should have told him to calm down and be patient. Raj was saying before off camera that he would have walked off.
Hold on, where is it? All right, all right. Where is that bloody thing? Hold on, hold on. So this is going to be more footage that I sent to PC Barnes because you threatened Sophia Lewis, didn't you, you little prick? So hopefully Sophia Lewis has got the footage as well. But then again, it doesn't matter because I'm snitching all the time anyway.
That's messed up. Go ahead. That's my guy you're talking to. Don't fuck. Hey, I swear to my dad's grave. Go ahead. Oh, man, I guarantee you.
Who is it?
You're not. You were born
All right.
Sexuality and all this. You don't fit from a fucking. Oh, why is this getting right? It's obviously chopping she wants. She knows in her heart. Obviously chopping it because she knows it's deception, but she doesn't like.
Oh, I can't find it. But basically, he's threatened Sophia Lewis on the live stream, saying that I'm talking about what's his name, the rat, Ratatouille. He's threatened Sophia Lewis, and so what it is, I'm going to show that to PC Barnes because the thing is, here, there's so much evidence against Rat Boy. Yeah, he's cute, isn't it? This is his cute little kid, and this is the freaking nasty looking one. Look at the difference between the two children. One's turned out like this, and the other one turned out like that. They're brothers. You dirty rat. Yeah, you're right, you dirty rat. You dirty rat. What is he? Omar! Omar! Omar, help me! Omar! Omar, help me! Omar! I saved him. So Omar, yeah, I know I don't like the fighting. It's very, very, very hot, very, very, very horrible. Don't like watching them fight like that. But what it is enough evidence now, and I'm gonna say it to PC Barnes because he always watches my live streams. I know he watches them because he tells me he freaking watches them. If that little lunatic isn't banned after everything he's done, then I think Speaker's Corner is a complete disgrace. Because there's so much evidence against him now, even with the time when he was banned, he's admitting on camera that he still went to the park when he was banned, which is unacceptable. He was on a terror watch list or something like that. So PC Barnes, you need to start really, really excluding certain individuals in 2019. And I've said it, Rat Boy needs to be excluded, no doubt about that. And after Sunday situation, Jedi needs to be banned from the park. Yeah. I don't give a shit what anyone thinks. I have my right to say it. I think both of them should be banned from the park for differing reasons. I don't think both of them are suitable for fruitful debates anymore. They shouldn't be allowed in the park if they can't behave in a particular way. It's not acceptable anymore. Speaker's Corner isn't a freaking fight club. You know, we're there to have a discussion, not to freaking will go around. I remember this. Still got that though. Rat Boy's little freaking mask when he ejaculated when Jedi confronted him. Look. I'm gonna state that. That's how much he shat himself. He ejaculated out of his mouth, and he freaking had poo in there as well, and blood. That's a nasty thing to happen to a man just because he's shitting himself. Never seen anything like that before. He did shit in it. Shit come out of his mouth. Ejaculation of two separate men. Squirrel ejaculation and blood of somebody. I said last time who they were. So I need to go. Oh, Angela Murnahan in the house. Big up, big up, big up, big up, big up, big up. I need to go now. So I haven't got time to freaking sit around here. It's 10:10. Been ranting and raving for let me just go through some of the comments. Let's see what's going on. Betty's what Betty's in there doing the emoji war. Is there an emoji war going on? Betty's the queen of emojis, no doubt about that. We go, all right. Oh yeah, I will say about the anti-Semitism on Raspik's channel. If people are sitting there accepting the kind of anti-Semitism I hear, oh no, look, he's there, Morton Hire. He's said good to be back. Knock knock. What's the joke though? What's the end of the knock knock joke? You didn't finish it. Knock knock. Who's there? What's the answer? I don't know. You're gonna have to finish off. What do people from Norway? Do you know Morton Hire? Yeah. What I found quite normal. Oh, I've not seen it yet. Let me have a check. A Great Brit said he sent me a video. Let me have a look. Let me look while I'm here. Let's have a read. Let's have a look. What is it? What video is it? Let's have a look. Did you send me a video? I don't know. Can't see anything here. Oh yeah, you did. You did. All right. All right. What is this? Oh, it's not playing, for God's sakes.
Some people here hold a deep animosity to the police.
Who is that? Is that someone I'm supposed to know? Is that somebody I know? I don't know. I don't know who that person is. Who is it? Who is that? Big up to Morton Hyder. Big up. But one thing I've realized about Morton Hyder, you live in Norway, don't you? He always asks me whether I know this Sikh. Yeah, like, oh, there's a Sikh that owns a shop down there. Do you know him? Oh, there's a Sikh that I met on the road. Do you know him? Oh, there's a Sikh that I bumped into in McDonald's. Do I know him? Nah, is that him? You're mad. That's him. Are you sure? I'll have to verify that's him. Because if that's him, that's funny, man. Because he looks different though. I don't know who Edward O'Hanlon is. So why am I going to mod you? Yeah, they always do that. Like, they always go, oh, yeah, Morton Hire. He's always like, oh, do you know this guy? I met someone in McDonald's. Do you know him? Do you know that one? It's like the way Manny Cinder works. You know, Manny Cinder had those two black friends when he was around 15. And every time, he meets, he's just, he's only met two black people. Same with him. He'll always assume that they know everybody else. I don't know them. But I will say one thing. I do have Sikh relatives in Norway. So it's true. I can't remember their surname. I'm going to be honest with you because I don't really talk to my relatives. But I do know one of them is called... what's their freaking names? I know they live in... Now, they used to be the only Sikhs in Norway, but there's more Sikhs there. Oh, look at Paul Shepherd. Do you know my Sikh mate, Satvinder Gabi? You must. Yeah, I do know him. He's a prick. Don't be friends with him. He swindled like 80 grand from me. That's why I'm living like a tramp now because of Satvinder Gabi. Freaking more like stole all my money and left me penniless. So thank you for telling me you know him. I'm going to find him down and track him down and get my 80 grand back. Get my 80 grand back. Jay said, really? Dude, I'm joking. Jay thinks I'm saying the truth that somebody... I don't know that man. I was joking. I've got a dark sense of humor. So I should preface it that I was joking before somebody starts putting a criminal case in. So... Am I that good? Can I ask? Let me ask people. Am I a good liar? Because some people seem to think when I say stuff that is joking, when I'm like acting or something. Like some people actually believe. Now let me tell you something. Some people actually truly believe that Go Live Media truly had my number. Yeah, and I still people believe that he still had my number, but I think I'm a good actor. I think I need to go into acting. Yeah, it's because the problem is, yeah, when I get into a story, I actually believe the story as I'm telling it. Like because I'm good at my imagination is good. So when I do a drawing, I have to kind of think about the drawing, and I can kind of visualize the whole thing. So when I'm telling a bit of a lie or a story, like I did about J Gill. So when I do a story, yeah, I tend to be able to get all of it fleshed out quite quickly. So when I do my stories like about Go Live, I managed to do the whole story, and all of it was me winging it. I didn't think about the story. It was just off the cuff story where I just said, ding 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 ding. But the thing is, remember when Manny went around my house, the reason that ding ding was there is that I truly do that. The phone rings in the house going ding ding, and I don't answer it. So that's where that bit come from. What fat holy fuck? Oh my god, you made me freaking today. Oh, Sid Bash is still there. What is he doing? Are you traumatized, Sid Bash? Sid Bash, have you got PTSD from my live stream? Sid Bash, have you got PTSD from my live stream? He's always talking like he's gone to the Vietnam War after he's gone for a live stream. You know, he's very, very can you do the Uncle Gawadage for Uncle Omar? What's the Uncle Gawadage? Jay Gill says, yeah, my Sikh brother, you better be Sikh. He says, yeah, love you, Raj. Everyone's saying, Raspic's always going, oh, well, this is the thing. Oh, TNT Greeks back. Did Manchester? Let me check something. I need to check something because TNT Greeks back. Let's have a look. I'm going to stay for another 10 minutes. I might as well round it off to 3 hours. Why not? Why not? TNT Greeks. TNT Greeks. you drew with Burnley. Manchester United drew with Burnley. What losers. TNT Greeks, you drew with Burnley. Losers. Oh my god, you drew with Burnley. Embarrassing. What a shitty team, man. What a shitty team. Burnley must be freaking laughing their heads off. Is Burnley even in the first division? I don't know what division they are. What are they? Let me check what Burnley division they're in. Burnley FC. What are they? Are they even in they're bottom of the freaking thingy? What an embarrassment. What's next? What's next, TNT Greeks? Manchester United having a draw with Leighton Orient. Think about it. Oh my God, how embarrassing for them. How terrible. Do you know what? I used to support Manchester United because Jose Mourinho was there. Then he left. I used to support Chelsea because Jose Mourinho was there. And now I'm attacking Manchester United now because they got rid of Jose Mourinho. I like to go wherever Jose Mourinho goes. And so obviously you're reaping what you sowed. No wonder your head's gone so round. Where is that bloody thing? I need to find something very. Where is it? Where is it? I'm trying to find something. You'll understand when I find it. Where is it? Do you know what? Yeah, I'm trying to look for something that is as round as TNT Greek's head, and his head's so round, I can't even find anything. That shows you how round his head is, how spherical it is. I can't even find anything as round as his head. Next week, I will do an exclusive video of the back of his head because he don't like to be filmed. And I want to show you how, like I said, when you lose too much weight, because he's lost weight, when I lose too much weight, my nose looks bigger because my face gets thinner, so my nose gets bigger. It hasn't got bigger, but it looks bigger because my face has gone thinner. Same with TNT Greeks. I didn't see him for 2 weeks and he lost weight. And when I saw him, his head was totally spherical, like Carl Pilkington, like that. The top, totally round. It's like one of the wonders of the world now. So every time I see him, I just want to squeeze the head into. I don't know, like, imagine that kind of crack. I feel like hopefully his head won't pop and his brains pop out. Imagine if I was massaging his head. Oh, they know what I'm talking about. Full Shepherd, yeah, Ricky Gervais, yeah, I love Carl Pilkington. So I don't know if I'm Carl Pilkington or I'm Ricky Gervais. We'll have to find out when I see him. Oh, Wendy's here now. Wendy's in the house. Oh my God, you've been fighting anyone, Wendy? I'm always worried when Wendy jumps in because I don't know who she's watching. She's always warring with them. Thinking, oh, to Banksy. This is another thing. To Banksy and to Sophia Lewis, I'm asking you to just lay off Wendy now, yeah, because I think it's getting silly. Just lay off Wendy. You jumped on her live stream and you freaking more like hijacked it, and I just think it's getting a bit silly now. So I think stop. Kind of like I think it's getting to the point where it's starting to look like bullying, and I can't stand by when people are being bullied. So but I have to say one thing, Wendy, you're pretty crazy yourself though. So it is sometimes hard to you're a bit like Oz. Yeah, Oz. He was going, yeah, I'm what did he say? You don't know me, man. You don't know me. I'm a trained assassin and all that, yeah. And so like it's hard to sometimes kind of like I have to give him a bit of stick as well and say, look, you kind of like have said some crazy stuff. Same with Wendy. She said some insane stuff. Like I don't know what's going on. I mean, if I could, she's so weird. She could probably overtake the Weirdo crew. That's how weird she is. So I'm a bit worried about letting her too high up in the ranks of the generals because she might out-weird me and then do a military coup of the Weirdo crew. So I can't have her too high up in the hierarchy. She'll have to be like a so you have the generals. I might make her into a sergeant or something because she is quite weird, but she'll have to work her way up. All right, so I'm going to stay for another, literally, when it hits 3 hours, I'll jump off because I need to go. Thanks, everyone, for being here. Let me read a couple of comments, maybe answer. If I am Premier League, you have to use that tactic to Raj. You're stubborn. Yeah, I'm very stubborn. John Marr, Birmingham will beat Manchester United. Allow us poor TNT Greeks. His beloved Manchester United got whooped by Burnley. How embarrassing. How embarrassing. What to say? I'm not going to be able to look at him in the eye when I see him on Sunday. I'm so embarrassed for Manchester United. To be honest, I'm saying atheists get executed and they say Stalin, the Hitler were atheists. Are you well? That was alright. It's bad. It was a group effort. Big up Chelsea. Oh, big up Chelsea. I used to support Chelsea because I'm a glory hunter. I jump onto teams that are winning. I don't have no loyalty to any team. A bit like friends. I don't have no loyalty to any of my friends. If you're of no use to me, I'm gonna have to let you go. Sorry. People say I'm using, and I'll say to them, yes, I am. If you can't offer me nothing, what's the point? No point being friendly with me if you can't offer me anything in return. That's why I like Betty, because she's a freaking warrior. So is Sophia Lewis, and Manny Cinder's a posh toff who annoys everyone. Yeah, does he have a head? No, it's not like a 47. Does TNT have a head like a orange? It's not like an orange. It's more like a snooker ball. It's just like an orange has a few little bumps in there. His head is just totally smooth and spherical. It's almost like I don't know. It's almost like a work of art when you think about it. Like from the back, it's like maybe like a Greek sculpture. From he's Greek, isn't he? So it's like his head's like a Greek sculpture of a snooker ball. Yeah, Play-Doh. I bet Raj looks like I do look like an angry bird, actually, no doubt about it. Man, you just fixes the Brits. Saying hi. Who's Said Tim? Oh, it's not that freaking Said EL. Yeah, Rashma. I'm going to be at Speaker's Corner on Sunday, definitely. Big up to Rashma Akhtar. Very nice lady. Hopefully more females will come down and you can have like the female corner. Don't know. Fly away home, pigeon, fly away home, pigeon, fly away home, pigeon, fly away home. I'm home though, so I need to sing that when I'm outside. It gives me motivation to get back to home, like a homing pigeon. You're sick as Carl Pilkington. Yeah, I love Carl. Carl Pilkington is a genius. I agree with like 90% of the stuff he says. Seriously, he comes out with some amazing stuff. Isn't he? I'm Road. That's it. I'm Road, not Speaker's Corner. I'm Road, not Speak. Oz, you've got to stop saying that bullshit. You're a good dude, man. It's good chatting to you, but stop saying I'm Road, not Speaker's Corner when you're in Speaker's Corner. It doesn't make sense. Oh, Angela Murnahan says she's going to be at Speaker's Corner one day. Oh, cool. That's nice. I'm a big fan of Raj. There's an emoji war going on with lemons. Don't know what that's about. Now I know TNT Greek's weakness. I'm never going to let it go. Do you know what I'm going to do, TNT Greeks? I promise you this. Are you still there, TNT Greeks? Say yes if you're still here. Tell me. Is he still here? Is TNT Greeks still... Let me tell you what I'm going to do here. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do, and it's still going to affect you. Yeah, because I'm playing chess and you're playing Connect 4. When I was at work, I knew that Arsenal were always losing. And this was a couple of years ago, and there were a lot of Arsenal supporters at my workplace. So what I did, I pretended to support Chelsea, because Chelsea at the time was run by Jose Mourinho, and he was wrecking the place. On top of that, I would just look at where Arsenal was in the Premier League. So when I went into work, I could roast Arsenal, even though I don't give two shits about football. I only wanted to know about Arsenal, and I would always find out where Arsenal were in the Premier League. What I'm going to do for you is I will always find out where Manchester United is and how bad they are doing. And when they're doing badly, I will just continuously remind you all day. That's how much of a good mate I am of yours. Who else would do that for you? Do you have friends like that will go around making you miserable about your football team losing? Yeah, and Liverpool as well. I used to do it to Liverpool supporters as well. There's somebody I know who supports Liverpool, and whenever I see him, I'll make sure I figure out where Liverpool is in the ranking of the Premier League or the FA Cup, and I'll always give him the bad news about them losing or winning, whatever they are. Normally losing. Right, so for 6 more minutes, I'll let it go in there. Pigeon song, yeah. I need that remix, man. Full Shepherd, can you do the Pigeon song to a remix? But do you know what's going to happen? I don't want to do the fly away home, pigeon fly away home. The reason being is because that freaking Raspect is going to sue me for royalties or something, or sue me for, I don't know, stealing his music. So I don't know how to do it, because he can say, oh, Lord, you've taken my tune. You've stolen my bloody masterpiece. So how do I do it with? Because I want to use that pigeon fly. Yeah, but how do I do it, Full Shepherds? Because Full Shepherd's my general. You know what Full Shepherd is? He's a general, yeah, of propaganda. The minister. No, I love ministers. The minister for propaganda of the beta misfits. That's what Full Shepherd is. How do I use Raspect's song, fly away home, pigeon fly away home? I want to try and change it so he doesn't start to say, Rod, you stole my song, blah, 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 and copy strike me or some goddamn shit like that. I don't know what he's going to do. So I need to, yes, put the lighters up. Yeah, I'll send you an email and we'll try and get the pigeon song, fly away home. Pigeon fly away home, pigeon fly away home, pigeon fly away home. Maybe have a horse song. I might have to do a horse song as a kind of a counteract to that. Like, giddy up, horsey, 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 giddy up, horsey. Giddy up, giddy up. Is it giddy up when they in the Cowboys when they go giddy up, horsey? Is it giddy up, or am I just making up a word? Is it giddy up when they say when it comes to the horses? Giddy up, horse. Yeah, I need to find out what a good catchphrase for a horse is. I think giddy up, horsey would be quite a good one. All right, so. Ride away home, horsey, ride away home, horsey, ride away home. Oh, Christian Malik's in the house. Big up, Christian Malik. Big up, Christian Malik. I'm hoping, I don't want to say too much, but Christian Malik, just say your yes or no. Is Oz okay? Christian Malik, is Oz okay? Yeehaw! Yeehaw! Yeah, that's it. Chris Malik. Yeehaw! Giddy up! Giddy up! Yeehaw! Yeehaw, horsey! Giddy up! Yeehaw! I need to get a cowboy hat though. Maybe a horse saddle. So that's from Christian Malik. Christian Malik. Yeah, he's okay. So like I said, if Oz is listening, you didn't do nothing that warranted you getting attacked. No way. I didn't see anything within the footage that warranted you being attacked physically. I know that you guys live by this silly rule of no snitching. I'm telling you straight, if it was me, I would have pressed charges straight away. Yeah, I know that's not what they're going to do, but the minimum that should be done is that Jedi should be banned from Speaker's Corner. Simple as that. It's unacceptable that he thinks it's okay just because he thought a man was getting a bit lippy to lay into him, and then everybody on Raspect's channel and Jedi's channel, it's cool, man. Oh, it's fine. Oh, don't worry about it. You know, the man was coming towards me. He looked like he was gonna. Nah, unless the man's in your face threatening you, Yeah, you have no right to put your hands on the man. There's nowhere in that video that I can see the man threatening this individual. And this isn't the first time that he's crossed the line. But I'm hoping that as of whatever time, this particular situation, Jedi and Rat Boy should both be banned from Speaker's Corner. I'm saying that. I don't give a shit what people say. I know all the rest of you are too scared to voice your opinion because you can go, oh, Jedi's going to come after me. Jedi's going to come after me. I don't give a shit. All of the chat shit get banged. Like I said, I'm going to say it again. I'm going to chat shit. And if you bang me, I'm going to get you banged up. I'm going to chat shit. And if you bang me, I will get you banged up. I have no qualms about going to the police and pressing charges. I am not about that life. You hear that? Where Oz says I'm about that life, I'm saying I'm not about that life. I am not about that life. If I got to freaking run away, yeah. So he was saying, it's calm. He wasn't going like, oh, yeah. He was walking away, and then he turns around and he says, it's calm. And for me, that was not someone instigating anything. There is nowhere in that footage where he instigated the man being attacked the way he was. Yeah. Was Oz totally innocent in the whole situation? No. He said a lot of stuff about, I'm about this life and that life. Fair enough, you say that, but he didn't deserve to get attacked. And I'm sick and tired of everybody going onto these channels going, oh, Jedi, you did what you had to do. Jedi, you did what you had to do, man. Oh, don't worry, Jedi, you did what you had to do. No, you didn't do what you had to do. There was no reason to put hands on the man at all. And everybody, if you're truly an honest person, you will admit this to yourself as well. Even if you're friends with Jedi, if you're a true friend of the man, should be saying to him, bro, what you did was wrong, and I can't stand by it. Yeah, you need to at least the minimum acknowledge what you've done wrong, and if you can, even apologize. So, oh yeah, Full Shepherds again. Big up to Full Shepherd. My minister of propaganda. He's like Joseph Goebbels. Is that a nice thing to say? So Full Shepherd is my Joseph Goebbels, because Joseph Goebbels, I think, was a propaganda minister or something. So big up for his $10. And he said, Rants! So he's like my Joseph Goebbels of the Beta Misfit Weirdo crew. Down to Nazism, though. Down to Nazism. Yeah, so I want people, to watch Academic Screeching. I'm going to put the link below afterwards. I didn't put it now. And I don't know whether I could have thought of a better. Joseph Goebbels, he did propaganda. I don't know anyone about propaganda, so who cares? So basically, we don't believe in that ideology, but I'm just trying to give you an example. So basically, go and watch Academic Screeching. And if you watch that video from beginning to end, and you still think, that that Jedi is a good addition to Speaker's Corner in the current state, then you are delusional. He does not deserve to be in Speaker's Corner after what happened on Sunday. No doubt about it. You can carry on doing your live streams. People around you can lie to you all they want and say, oh, you did nothing wrong. They're just cowards. They have no guts, because they're too scared of you. They're too worried that, to rock the boat. Yeah, so Christian Mann says, what if Oz got knocked out and his head hit the concrete and got internal bleeding, which causes death? This is why it's illegal to fight in the street, because people die with one punch. Yeah, true. And for people saying that doesn't happen, I know someone who's a close relative of my family, 30 years ago, beat someone up. The guy fell on the floor, smashed his head in the concrete, died, and he went to prison for 10 years for manslaughter. So it can happen. People can fall over and have serious injuries. Yeah. All right. So Gay Dunya, obviously the intellectual of the Islamic world, you know, he's like some kind of new kind of like, I don't know what you can call him, like the new Zakir. Gay Dunya is like the new Zakir Naik of Speaker's Corner. That's what he is. He's a Zakir Naik of Speaker's Corner. He's saying it didn't happen at Speaker's Corner. Now, let me say this. It didn't happen at Speaker's Corner, but it was related to Speaker's Corner. The whole reason why there was an issue was because it was to do with Speaker's Corner the week before. And so the situation was linked to Speaker's Corner. If Speaker's Corner was not there, it wouldn't have happened. So I'm hoping that people can see that it is directly linked. Did it happen in Speaker's Corner? No. But that's not the point. There are plenty of other incidences that have happened in Speaker's Corner relating to both Jedi and Rat Boy that deserves your warrants that they both get banned from the park. So, Yogi B! What can I do? I'm gonna have to tell him off, but what can I do? Big up to Yogi B anyway, man, even though he's going against me. I'm gonna go now because I've been chatting enough. And I will get the old chat shit, get banged. And all I'll say to that is snitch, 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 snip, snip. Let me play my thingy. Where's that bloody thing?
Round 3, fight!
I ain't paying no bullshit, Giselle. You mad? Hadouken! I'm gonna chuck a cocoon down your throat. I'm cocoon. I'm gonna chuck a cocoon down your throat.
That's cool, Yogi B. Do your thing. Do your thing. Newsman is back.
Do my toes. I'm playing chess and you're playing next door. Hadouken!
Hadouken.
You can't control me.
Have
We're
a
not under
tablet.
Sharia yet. You mad? All right, bro. All right, bro. How you there? How you there? Are you with it yet? How you there? How you there? Are you with it yet? All right, bro. Bust a nut yet? You prick.
You lose!
I ain't paying no bullshit, Giselle. You mad?
Let me try to comment. I can't say it.
I'm gonna chuck a cocoon down your throat. You gotta do any prick. You can't control me. We're not under Sharia yet. You mad?
You got the real Banksy style in your house. Was that you, Banksy? Is that you, Banksy, the real one? Is that the real Banksy style in there? Is that the real Banksy? I don't know if that is before I go. Is that you? Your Wanksy style, that prick, I don't like that guy. Tell you that straight now. Gay Dunny says, Rod, do you remember hand on your hips? Yes. And look. Now what? I don't give a shit. I'm a beta male. I told you. What did I say before? If Jedi, if I was Oz, yeah, in McDonald's and Jedi was going for me, I would have played dead. I'm telling you straight now. I would have dropped to the ground and played dead. Yeah. If I was Oz in McDonald's, like a grizzly bear, when they say act dead, if Jedi was coming towards me, I would have jumped on the floor and pretended I had a heart attack or something. Yeah. I'm not fighting. I don't care as long as I get through it and I don't have a skin. There would have been three options. If he was running towards me, first option, I would have dropped and said I was dead. Yeah. Secondly, I would have ran to where the milkshakes are. Yeah. Jumped over the counter and hid behind the chips. Yeah. The reason I would have hid behind the chips is because I could have had the oil in case he came and I could have chucked the oil. Yeah. Or chuck chips at him as he was coming over, chuck the chips, yeah? Or I would have ran downstairs into where the toilets were, locked the door, the cubicles, jumped on the toilet so he can't see my legs, and he would have been looking under the cubicle, yeah? I would have just waited until he went. So I know my limitations, yeah? Why would I fight a guy that's freaking twice my size? I'm not dumb. Yeah? This is the whole point. Now, if the guy was smaller than me, I would have just started slapping him. Slap, 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 slap. Hold his head. Slap, 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 slap. You know, when you got like a little person, you can just like hold their head and just slap them about. But if they're bigger than me, this is why you can't beat me. I don't live by your rules. If I've got to run away, I'm running away. I don't give a shit. God's sakes. Yeah, play the dead card. Just drop down dead if Jedi's running after you. Just jump on the floor, go. And once in a while, open your eye just to check he's gone. If he's gone, get back up and run off. Eat your McDonald's or whatever. Who cares? Yeah. I don't know why anyone's bothered about that. You know, I don't know why people are. This is the problem with these people. They freaking got too much pride. They're going to get their heads kicked in for no goddamn reason. Yeah. That's the art of war, according to Raj. Drop down dead or pretend to be dead. And hopefully they'll run away. Hopefully it works. We'll see. I'll have to test it. I'll probably test it on Sunday. Because I've got a feeling a few people... yeah, I can jump. Oh, yeah, I will test that, Angela Murner. I'm going to test if I can jump the fence. Because before I was so fat that I couldn't jump the fence. I'm going to be honest with you, yeah? I'm going to be honest with you. That shamed me. That was fat shaming. You know, fat shaming is good, yeah? Because I was trying to jump the fence and I couldn't get over because I was so fat. That's when I realized I was overweight as well. It was embarrassing, fat shaming. So now I can just jump over. If Jedi was going after me, I would freaking leg it like a bloody... I don't know. I have to show the thing here. So look, if I was in McDonald's, yeah, this is Jedi, yeah, twice my size. This is me, yeah, and say Jedi was what is it? What do they do? It's going like, hey fam, I've got no issues, man. And I'm starting to walk away. Then Jedi starts running after me. Yeah, I just drop down dead like this on the floor, and they'll just walk over, and hopefully by the time he's looking down, going, "Oh, what's going on?" That's it. He'll go, walk away, and then I'll just get back up and just leg it, run away, go over there for God's sakes. Yeah, this is why. No, it doesn't matter. What I would do if they started stamping on me, I would just get into the fetus position. You know, the fetus position. Oh, another thing is, if you do drop down, get in the fetus position like this. Don't drop down like this, because then what content said he's going to do, he's going to start stamping on your head or stamping on your chest to check that you're not lying. Yeah. So what you do is you fall down into the fetus position. Yeah. Arms up. And so even if they start kicking and punching you to check you're okay, you can kind of withstand it. So thank you, content, for telling me he was going to stamp on my head if I did that. So he kind of made me think twice. So drop down, fetus position, and pretend you're dead until he's gone or whoever's doing what they're going to do. Yeah, protect your head. Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, I hope I've saved, like Modine says, I've saved lives. I'm out here saving lives. So, you know, this is one way I'm saving lives. All right. Anyway, I'm off, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye. And like I said, I'm playing chess. You're playing Connect 4. Snip, snip, snitch, 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 snip, snip.